Well, hello there. Welcome to another episode of the Tabletop Trio podcast. I'm Bob.
And I'm Graham.
And no Joe this week. He is out on literally the other side of the world, but we figured we'd change location up a little bit.
Fucking jerk.
And we are with
Traveler.
a whole bunch of other people. We've got Tyler and Kyle from the Full Slice podcast.
Hello.
And we got Phil,
Planeswalker.
the Mead King.
The Mead King.
I was next door for some reason. Just gonna drop by.
Nice.
But we have a fantastic show for you guys tonight. We're going to break down everything that happened in the Olympics. The weather is ridiculous. We're also going to be talking about a little event that's coming up this weekend called the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Festival.
Yeah, some of us are into hot sauce. I'm not sure if we've made that clear.
We may or may not be doing that this weekend. So we're going to be doing that, but a whole lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. A lot of things.
I'm excited for tonight. Kyle, what do we have in front of us? Because there's a lot going on here.
Right now, we are drinking the Young Pumpkinstein by Neshaminy Creek. And it appealed to me to bring this on the show because Tyler and Phil aren't real big, beer guys, like pumpkin beer guys, specifically. And it has, I saw candied ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice. I'm like, maybe it'll make them think of fall because we are winding down summer.
Stop it. Shut up.
And I know, Tyler gets like seasonal depression. And
No, we're going into my weather now. I'm Polish.
Dude,
I
I
need
love
the
it.
winter. I
Dude,
need
I
to
do
trudge
a
through 2 feet of
Yes.
snow.
yeah, I do a weird ritualistic thing, ritualistic for lack of a better term. When it's fall and it just starts to get cold, I go to like Walmart and get a new flannel for the season, and that's like my fall collection.
Your emotional support flannel.
Emotional support.
And then I outgrow them in another couple years, and I have to get rid of them. But I love fall. This makes me think of fall. Like, what
Yeah,
did you guys
definitely.
think?
Definitely reminds me of fall. And I was saying just before you hit record there, what I like about it is that it's not heavy. A lot of pumpkin beers and fall beers tend to be really dark.
Cement.
Yeah.
And
It's light. It's
and
5%.
bitter, and that's fine if you go for something like that, but that's not for me. This allows me to feel festive and still enjoy it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's something I
Oh,
can
yeah,
enjoy
exactly.
because
You
I'm in
know?
the same boat as you guys. I do not like pumpkin anything. Like pumpkin spice, pumpkin pie, like none of that.
Get that mush. It's just mush with crust.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
orange mush.
Listen here, I'm not a pumpkin fan, but you're not going to disgrace pumpkin pie.
Oh, I will always disgrace
It
pumpkin
is
pie.
I'm
delicious.
sorry. Are you having whipped cream with your pumpkin pie, or are you having pumpkin pie with your whipped cream?
I'm just having
Hey,
pumpkin
true.
pie. No
Ice
whipped
cream? Ice cream on the side saves a lot of pies, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It helps a lot. It helps a lot.
I think fall.
Bob doesn't agree.
Fall would be my favorite season. I think fall is my favorite season because it's it's kind of like cold enough where you can still do stuff outside. It's cold, but it's warm enough so you can still do stuff outside. You have my pepper harvest every year. I look forward to that.
That's cool.
That's kind of
Bonfires is a good part of fall. I
Big
love
time.
that part.
You're a summer
Sure.
bug for sure.
Yes, yeah, man. I got the pool in the backyard. I'm outside as much as possible. I just love everything about summer, and it goes back to being a kid because summer was the best time of year as a kid.
Yeah.
and that's just ingrained. In me
Tyler's
at
like
this
Stu
point,
Pickles.
you know?
Yeah, they got off of school today. She's like, yeah, but you still have to go to work. Oh,
Stu
shit.
Pickles. I hate the back to school commercials.
I hate it.
I hate them. I haven't been back to school in like 12 years.
Do you notice they started
Like-
playing those in like late July now?
No, in like middle of July, like
Yeah.
right after 4th of July.
Even me on the I work every fucking day of the week,
on.
and I'm like, no, whoa, turn this
Ugh,
shit off. Whoa,
back
whoa.
to school.
Get
I'm
that shit out
already
of
getting
there.
emails about getting school supplies. And
Oh yeah, this
getting-
guy. Don't you actually go back
Oh,
to
this is
school?
awful for me.
Yeah, that's even worse
Fall
for
is
you.
the
You're
worst
right.
time of the year for me.
man.
right.
Because it's just like, hey, going back to work.
Yeah, that's sleeping that you've been doing. Fuck
Yeah,
that,
fuck
dude.
that.
Yeah.
To attach off that, is anyone here have like woken up in like a panic sweat that you're going to be late for school, or you forgot to do a book report or something?
Bro, what is that about? I still do that.
I
I
like,
have dreams
it's-
I'm in a different high school,
it's
showing
like-
up doing a math class I don't know how to do. I'm
Were
like, the
we
fuck?
like POWs for our entire lives?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? I literally, this happened like a couple months ago. This happened a couple months ago where I woke up and like, oh my God, I didn't finish the lab. Oh no, what am I going to do? Wait, I have a kid.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a mortgage.
Yeah, I have a mortgage.
Yo, the one I get is, it pisses me off. I will have a dream that I'm like rollerblading down a hill in like San Francisco. Number one, I've
Big
never
dream.
been to fucking San Francisco. I've never even been to California.
He doesn't even rollerblade.
And I haven't rollerbladed since like the Clinton administration.
Yeah,
And I'm
right.
going down this hill, and I'm just starting to
As
fall
of most.
asleep. And yeah, right before that one joke came out, that killed the rollerblades. I'm going down the hill, and I'm starting to fall over. What's the worst part about rollerblading? Telling your parents you're gay.
Never heard that joke before.
I killed the rollerblades. But so I'm going down the hill on my rollerblades, and just before I fall asleep, I fall and like turn into like some 20-year-old Audi because it is San Francisco. But and I shake myself awake.
You
and
turn
then
into a full-size car?
a 20.
You turn into a
20-year-old Audi
Roller.
because everybody drives classic European cars in
Turn
California.
into a 20-year-old belly button?
Yeah, right.
An Audi?
I know you went with Audi, not Beamer, not Merc. You know, we went with the Germans.
A Honda?
20-year-old person in their belly button? Is that what you thought?
I turned into a belly button.
All right, hold on. What time is it? Guys, it's been 6 minutes. We're going great.
Sorry.
So listen, it's a good time of year. Bob, what's your favorite time of year? What would you say?
I'm a big fall guy.
Yeah.
I love everything about the fall, the weather,
Basic
okay to be
the
wrong.
leaves.
I run hot, so fall's cool to get that cool down.
Yes.
I love it.
I am constantly called a space heater.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm warm. I
Yeah.
exude heat. So
Lucky
give me
you.
that cold weather. I hate the summer.
Yeah.
Humidity, heat,
I will.
Get out.
Yeah,
I
I hear
embrace
you.
it.
50
I just
degree
sweat
temps
all day
outside.
and
Throw on
just
a hoodie.
bathe
I'm
in
happy.
Your own filth, it's great.
Maybe
I'm
it's because
the-
you have a whole entire sweater on your head.
Oh,
Like, you
it's
can
true.
spin that in the yarn, dude.
This thing holds some heat.
Dude, can you put it into like spikes like Kodak Black or something?
I definitely.
Good. That's so awesome.
Wow.
It's way longer than it appears, too. Give me a second.
Well, he's doing. I also like. I guess I have like a really high tolerance for heat. Now that you talk about the
Oh
tolerance
my
being part of it.
Wow.
Wow, that's Sideshow Bob.
I was gonna say.
We're great.
We'll never know.
Damn.
I'm gonna wear it down for the episode.
That's cool. You should. You should. If you put in spikes like Kodak Black, that would be so sick.
That's pretty sweet.
Kodak, do you know Trump pardoned Kodak Black? Do you,
Yeah,
you
I'm
saw
sorry,
that
what?
wild?
Really?
Yeah, Trump pardoned him. It's
not
funny.
know
He did. So Kodak Black did Caleb Presley's interview show on Barstool. And they're like, "Can you read this? This is from Trump." He's like, "What's up? What's up, blood? This your aunt Trump. He's my Gemini twin." He called him a super gremlin.
So the seasons has something to do with tolerance for sure.
I guess so. Yeah.
Speaking of tolerating things.
So the Olympics. Did you guys watch any of it?
Speaking of summer, yeah.
No, the Olympics just wrapped up. for
Yes,
the
Summer
like-
Olympics. I love the Summer Olympics. I look forward to it every year because it's
Yes.
games that I understand.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
breakdancing.
like badminton,
Table tennis.
table tennis, badminton.
I still lobby that every single one of those sports need like average Joe to continue, like
Oh,
for
yeah.
just
So-
one round, just so I could truly
Just to gauge how
just
well they are,
Because they say
how good they
Usain
are.
Bolt is the fastest man alive, but put him up against not me, but let's put him up against like the guy who plays
Gus from a truck stop in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Bob
No,
has,
just like
Bob
the
has
guy-
a theory on this. You got to hear this.
So here's what you do. You take the average Joe idea.
Yeah.
But what you do is you round up a whole bunch of people to sign up, say, yes, I want to compete in the Olympics.
Okay.
Great. You put them in the Olympic Village, you blindfold them, put them on the bus, and you show up at the event. You don't tell them what event they're going to compete in. Because you know, even though they say, you know, you're the average Joe, I don't want you to train, they're going to start training and practicing.
Yeah,
if
they're
they
gonna
know
pray.
they have to
You've never
run,
picked
What
up
if
a
an
ping
amputee
pong
shows up
in
for
your life?
Olympic-
You'll
for
start ping
gymnastics?
ponging.
well, they
Yeah.
put him in the Paralympics.
Okay, that's true.
This is the best
have
idea
Olympics.
for a
They
reality
have
TV show I've
gymnastics for
heard in
Paralympics?
years.
you just
I don't
you
know if
just
they have
throw them
gymnastics.
No, I don't
like
think
you just
so.
throw them into like equestrian. I've never seen a horse. I've seen a horse, but like
This reminds me.
seen a horse.
but like you put someone who's never seen a horse in their life.
But doesn't have a phobia of horses.
Yeah.
Because I could just see now you on blind like take the blindfold off Maggie and she just freaks out, just runs.
Fuck is that thing?
you put them on the
Sir,
horse
this is gross.
and just
Yes.
say, "Go! You're
This
doing
is like-
dressage today."
This is like, yeah, dressage was weird. I watched that. They just
Dude,
pranced to
Snoop said
to
that's like
string
horses
music.
crip walking.
Horses
That was
crip
awesome.
walking.
That was the best part of the Olympics.
He said
is
that at the
everyone.
Olympics?
Yes.
No way.
He
That's
did it
hilarious.
twice.
He
He
got
did
in
it
the
with
mic and
Kevin
he
Hart
goes-
too. It was amazing.
He got
that's
in the mic and goes,
hilarious.
that horse is crip walking.
And it takes like 20
How
years to
much money
teach
do
a
you get
horse to do
paid
that.
To throw that comment out,
He
you
gets
know?
$250,000 a day.
Yeah, I think he, at the end of the Olympics, he made like $5 million.
Oh my
He
God,
made
it's
more than we
hilarious.
paid any
And he was
athlete.
having fun. Martha Stewart was there.
Yeah,
and she
sure.
was teaching him how to eat. He goes, escargot,
teaching him how to eat.
escarg, no. Like that's a straight quote. I didn't even. That's not paraphrasing.
Do you guys want to know
Yeah,
the
no,
reason
straight up.
why Martha Stewart was with Snoop at dressage?
Because she's fucking awesome.
He's afraid of horses.
Yeah, straight up.
So he had to have his
I can
emotional
see
support
that.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, his emotional
Yeah.
support, Stewart.
If
there.
everybody
So
can
she
just
was
have
there
an
with
emotional
him,
support,
teaching
Martha.
him about the
Yeah.
horses
Do you guys,
because he's terrified of horses.
Do you guys follow Martha Stewart by chance?
No, but I should.
So I follow her.
Everywhere she goes or on
No,
Instagram?
on Instagram.
Oh,
Does
okay.
she follow you back?
If you say yes, I'm just gonna just chalk that up on another.
Technically, yes, but not on the public. Yes.
Wow.
So technically, yes. But her account, she'll post like, I got these plates at an estate sale. They're really cool because they have these individual paintings on it, and it'll have like million likes.
That was her whole shtick
Like,
in,
but it's
on
it's
TV,
like-
right? She was an influencer before
it's just
influencer
an
was a
amped up
thing.
version
Yeah.
of what I'm doing. Like, look at this cool shit I found at the flea market. Please, somebody think it's cool. They're like, these are awesome, Martha. I'm like, no, they're not. I have them too.
I have them all. I have the complete set. She only has
I just-
7 of 10.
I am here for the rivalry between Kyle and Martha, Stewart.
right.
Yeah, right.
So her
Careful, man.
assistant-
She's been to jail.
yeah, I know. She's
She's been on the inside.
That's a straight up
cap your head.
felony.
Yeah.
Vintage cap.
Back to a Navy Colt. She'll pull out a Navy Colt she got at a estate sale. Just
Ye
careful.
old rifle.
Her assistant her name is Hannah, and Hannah is a follower, and I've talked to Hannah quite a bit. She's actually really cool.
10 minutes. I was waiting
Very
to see
nice.
how long it would take for Kyle to brag about somebody who follows him. Anyway,
Hey, don't be hating. I didn't.
just to your,
I,
I'm not hating. Listen,
Little over
back
10.
to your idea about tossing people in. It reminded me of the. It's just like that show, what the worst cooks in America. Did you ever see that show where
Yes.
people don't know how to cook and they put them on a food cooking show? Right?
In my defense, I was asked though. I wouldn't have brought it up. If I
That is
wasn't
true.
asked.
He still heard about it.
You are. 'cause she don't follow you.
Oh.
Do not. I don't even know how many people follow me on Instagram.
I think you have a couple hundred.
Thank you.
That's good though. That's good
that's
for not
something.
even knowing,
Well,
like accidentally bumping into 100 people.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, right. People I know, whatever. Anyway, Olympics.
Like 500.
What was I going to say? Oh, you're talking about people that are just tossed into it. They
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing. Do you think that's what happened at breakdancing?
Yeah. Yo, don't be hating on my ray gun, bro.
It wasn't an accident at all.
It's a conspiracy.
She
There is
actually
conspiracy theorists around that.
allegedly won
Yeah.
Australia's bid.
So
Yeah, but she's a
got
teacher.
her husband.
She's a doctorate.
That's what they said, but it's not. They say that's not true, but that's a conspiracy.
Here's the
I think she wanted to just go to the Olympics.
What do you got, Graham?
Here's the conspiracy. So apparently Australia didn't have an Olympic breakdancing committee.
Right.
So she started it.
Yes.
And allegedly she made herself the president and then made her husband the judge for who gets to go to the Olympics.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the conspiracy right
and it's
now.
like all you have to do is say "nuh-uh," and then now it's been debunked. There's no way
Yeah.
to like actually
What
prove
a
that
bunch
that's
of
not what
fuckers.
happened or not.
So allegedly they barred other dancers from making it.
Yeah.
And
They
those
blocked
dancers,
funding for like a smaller group that they
So-
couldn't compete because they didn't get the funding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Oh, yeah,
dancers are
it's
sending
like
in their
straight
dances. They're
paperwork
like,
on
we're
it.
better. We're way better.
So I did see a thing on TikTok earlier today about it. Essentially, the breaking community didn't like the dance community in general didn't
The Council of Elders.
like basically
yeah.
they
FIA.
didn't really recognize themselves as a sport.
Right.
They consider themselves more of an art form.
Okay.
Exactly.
But the Olympic Committee is like, no, we want breaking or we want dancing in.
Okay.
And they're like, no, blah, 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 blah. And then finally they like voted breaking in.
Yeah.
And essentially all the good breakers were like, no, I don't like this that they're commercializing our art form.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
We're
underground.
not
It's like
gonna
when
go
a
for
band
it.
sells out, people hate
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
It's like,
So
dude, Blink
those
182.
dancers are like, no, we're not going to do this. And the ones who are like, yeah, of course I'm going to do it, were the only ones that are like, yeah, we're going to sign up for it.
Wow.
And that's how we get Ray Gun.
So,
And
so
she's the only ones that, the only ones that signed up were the ones that weren't even like
Yeah. That
real.
didn't really have a shot, but like they were the best of the rest.
We watched the closing ceremony, which was the total Tom Cruise ball washing event.
I didn't see
watch
that.
it.
I didn't see that.
But I
didn't-
literally
didn't
watched the whole thing. It was kind of cool to watch the wrap up of it because I was with our other Full Slice podcast member, Phil. Phil and I were fly fishing when the
What?
Phil, Phil
I'll be
Bosco.
standing.
I don't remember that.
So we were fly fishing,
blackout?
and I was literally, we were on our way up to New Hampshire fly fishing, and I was like, dude, the opening ceremony of the Olympics, I haven't missed one in my life. Like, I remember watching when I was little. My mom used to make a big deal out of it. She used to make sure we'd watch it, you know, all the different countries represented. And then the next morning, I was on social media like, oh, shit, I didn't miss anything.
dogging
Oh,
them.
my God.
You should be
And then
happy in this.
the closing ceremonies, we watched the
It was
closing
meh.
ceremony. It was mid too.
Yeah.
And I literally woke up the next morning. I'm making my coffee, getting ready for work, and I bring up Instagram and says, breakdancing will not be part of the 2028 Olympics. Like, that's even better than any closing
She got it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
and she took it right back.
Like, more people are probably excited to see that than the entire
Yeah.
closing.
I will say the opening ceremony I thought was different. It was interesting in the fact that they did it on boats and they
I
did it
love
down the
that.
river.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
that
pretty
part.
cool.
They did
That
little
was
boats and
on
hose
water.
on it.
Gojira was fucking amazing.
Gojira's sick that they had that.
Kelly
That was cool.
Clarkson and Peyton Manning were hands down the worst part of the entire thing.
Yeah, go do
really?
some cheese doodle ads, asshole. I don't
Kelly
like Peyton
Clarkson would not shut the fuck up about the rain, and
Yeah.
whenever she opened her mouth, it was, "Oh, it's raining." Really? Really? I
is it?
couldn't tell
Shocker.
after the 50th fucking time over the last 4 hours.
I think my favorite part of the ceremony was that the death metal on the castle. Is that what that was?
Yeah,
Gojira.
Gojira's sick though. I like them.
I saw them live once.
Did you?
Slipknot, yeah, not
That
fest.
was so
I'd be
cool.
so
They had,
pissed
like,
if you were in
Marie
front of me at a
Antoinette's and-
concert.
I was in the pit, baby.
Man.
My wife got me tickets. I was in the pit.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Polish pitmaster. What?
Behemoth, Gojira.
Behemoth.
Oh my god, they were a last minute ad
Oh,
because they just flew in from Poland. I was
Wait,
just
you
like,
know that music? I took Tyler to see Parkway Drive. It was fire.
That was scary.
dude, that was my first.
Speaking of Australia,
I've wanted to see Slipknot. This is just off topic for the Olympics.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry, but
That's
like
okay.
Slipknot, I've been a knothead for
Yeah.
for the longest time, and
Yeah.
I got to see like the
you're a garlic knot.
I think so.
It's an Italian Slipknot fan.
I saw Slipknot in high school at Mayhem Fest at PNC.
I remember Mayhem Fest.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I miss Mayhem Fest.
Oh man, that's
That
an
was
insurance
that's to this day
Yeah.
my favorite show I've ever been to. Slipknot put on an amazing show.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's
It's
fantastic.
just I find it's beyond words how I got to see. I had 2 tickets, and my wife's like, "If you can't find anyone to go, I'll go with you." And I'm like,
Please find somebody.
I was like, babe, you got me pit tickets. She goes, yeah, I know. That's like front row. I was like, do you know what a pit is? She goes, no, I know what that is. It's in the pit. I was like, do you know what they do in the pit? Because I was
They don't
worried because
stand
she's
there.
5'1".
Have you ever been
I will
punched in the
lose her. I
face?
need one of those little flags on her
fun?
like, thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, but my friend and I, we were like a little bit in the back, and
Phil puts an air tag on her.
yeah, no, it was amazing. There was one of the best concerts I've ever been
That's
to.
cool. Good.
Which sport at the Olympics do you think you'd be able to do?
Sport at the Olympics?
Sharpshooting, table tennis. Like, would you be good at?
I
you
used
think?
to play tennis. If you
Actual
gave,
tennis?
If you actually gave me some
I
time
like,
to lose some
I like
weight, I can
tennis.
actually
Yeah,
do
I want to
tennis.
actually try to play tennis. I think I'd be. I
Tennis
think
is
I'd have
just
fun
ping
with
pong
it.
that went to college. Dude, I think.
No.
No, there's so much. It's so much more.
Tennis is
I
aerobic.
used to be able to crank over 100 mile an hour serve.
Really? Did you ever see that video of the girl at the National Open or whatever getting whacked in the
Whacked
head?
in the head. I've done that
Dude,
once.
that fucking knocked her head
Oh,
off.
once.
She's sitting there like she's like this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She's
No,
like-
those are trying like 60 miles an hour.
She's like crying but not trying to cry.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and they
it
stopped
together.
the game and the contestants went and talked. I thought that was kind of respectful.
But you gotta. I've unfortunately never gotten to play on clay. But
Remember
I probably
crying
would've
like that?
destroyed-
Yeah, with the hiccups.
As a
hiccup
kid,
cry, like-
and then I
My
dropped
son.
the vacuum down the steps, and I didn't mean to. Remember?
I did it. Me too.
Can't wait.
Speaking of vacuum, this beer's almost
my beer's gone.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I don't like beer. My gone. I'm the first one done. Apparently.
Now, you guys, you might see these cool fancy cups.
Glencairn.
We're gonna get into that in a little bit.
Yes.
But before we do that, I wanted to talk about
Cheers.
something. So
These look like oil lamps.
this is the first time we've been together as Tabletop and Full Slice since the Boston Hot Sauce Festival.
Yes.
Ooh, what a time it was.
That was Graham's. Is it safe to say that is your first Hot Sauce Festival? You've
That
ever
is
been to?
definitely my first hot sauce festival.
Okay. So
We've got the full slice logo currently up on screen.
From that
Duct
weekend.
tape.
That was my first time ever not being on an episode of my own podcast, and it was weird. I didn't, and I still got the raw footage from you and edited it and everything, and it felt weird editing a podcast.
It was weird
I
not
didn't
having
know
you
what
there.
happened.
It was weird with me and Phil. Were like, dude, this is weird.
I mean, you and me though, like you and me have done every episode since 2016.
100 and whatever episodes.
And that was the first one I've never been in, and it was I had a good case of FOMO for sure.
Oh yeah, dude, for
I
sure.
mean, but it looks like you guys had a lot of fun.
So
You missed a
this
hell of a
guy,
time.
he
Yeah.
had a lot of fun. He's like, you know what? I have to. Like, I feel like you did it because for two reasons. Number one, you wanted to do it. Number two, you're like, bro, I'm the new guy. I have to. Like, you understood the assignment so much.
Show
Oh, yeah.
up.
So
show
for
up.
Phil, who
I
wasn't
got to earn
there,
my stripes.
and Tyler who wasn't there. So at these hot sauce
I never earned
festivals,
my stripes. Fuck that.
yeah, no, yeah.
Fuck them stripes.
Yeah, he's got a doctor's note.
I've ran the table at events. Like that's how I've earned mine.
Of course. But what people that don't go to the events know is we have these eating challenges. You have the marshmallows from hell. You have the pizza, spiked pizza. You have the wings from hell, or the wing challenge. Graham, what ones did you jump into?
I jumped into the marshmallow, and
Which is literally that is like
it was-
straight to
it
the
was
ropes
the
course,
worst.
dude.
It
That
was
is
the worst.
Paris Island immediately.
Oh God.
So they take an extract and they drop it onto a mini marshmallow.
Yeah.
And you got to eat as many as you can. I ate one, and it really wasn't the initial problem. Like, it was hot. It was very hot. I dropped out after one.
Dada.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to
I'm
ignore
sorry,
it. I'm trying
But
to.
I
It's
just
not
saw the
working.
microphone go off his
Thank
nose,
you.
and I just couldn't handle.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like muting and
talking.
unmuting at the same time. And I
Kyle's
was
You
like,
talking
didn't
off
catch
my
it
nose.
fast enough because I just heard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to be discreet about it. Kyle's mic was like slammed all the way as low as possible.
And I was very reverberated.
So I popped it up and
Reverberated.
I popped him in the nose. I'm sorry. Continue.
So
I'm
marshmallows
sorry.
from hell, how'd you do?
give him a little
Yeah,
boop.
that one's hard. Did they take it in the little cup and swirl it around?
Yeah,
and make
yeah,
sure
they
it was
really
nice
coated
and
it,
coated.
yep.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus.
So
Yup.
I ate one, and I was like, I can't do another.
I saw you go up, and I was like to Joe, I was like, does he know like what he's doing?
I
Right now?
know.
If not, let him go. Let him do it.
Oh, Joe's
Let
the
him
best
go.
when it comes to that.
Leave him alone.
Nope, let him find out. Yeah.
So
Joe did it, and
he's
he's
gonna
Philly
fuck
last
around.
year.
It was the next morning. I woke up. I was in the bathroom for like 20 minutes, and it burned.
Yeah.
Oh, there
it
it is.
But it
burns.
doesn't go all day though. It's done
Oh,
in a little
yeah,
bit. Yeah, it's
yeah.
done. Yeah.
once you get it out, it's out.
Yeah, once it's out, it's out. But
Once
the
it's out, it's
bunghole
out.
was,
So
she was hurting.
The
She was
story,
hurting.
the story behind the marshmallows from
It's a
hell is
she?
actually pretty funny. So it's a she.
I don't know. You don't gender your bunghole?
Did you just gender affirm his asshole?
On that note, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, little
If you
girl?
had a soundboard of clips,
Oh,
that's a clip worth isolating.
All right,
Just
20
just
to
around your
50.
bunghole.
Did you just
somebody clip that. Somebody clip
Yeah,
that for me.
Twitch, get on that.
So
Oh,
T-shirt.
Jesus. Yeah. Yep.
T-shirt.
So
Did you just
nobody-
standardize my butthole?
nobody is more well
I'm
versed.
somehow going to get canceled. I'm not even following.
Yeah, right.
Canceled by proxy.
Cancel by proxy.
So Ron from Hell's Kitchen Sauce Co., arguably one of the best sauce
He's
makers
awesome.
out there.
Yeah.
Very cool. Not only are his sauces complete next level, but the guy himself is just an interesting character. We interviewed him last year in Philly. Super cool guy. But he was a little tired of people coming up to him and saying, "What's the hottest thing you got?" Which completely wipes like the other 15 sauces he's poured his
Yeah.
heart into.
Yeah.
Like kind of like eliminates that. So he's like, you know what? These fucking people. He's like, these fucking hipsters. He's like, I'm going to make a tincture or like an extract.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to call it, that is called hipster repellent.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
it was
gonna
like
hurt
always the
people's
cool
feelings.
guy in the room that's like, oh, I'm going to try the hottest thing. Like I said on MMR, I said there's two clientele. The one who wants to have the hottest thing and the braggadocious and like, oh, I had this, I don't spoon
He's
that.
there
I
with his
drank
girlfriend, like, babe, do it.
Yeah, he can do it. He
You
fucking
can do anything.
he mows the lawn with one beer. And then
Two Moscatos in.
yeah,
Let's go, babe.
yeah, and then you have the person that's into it for the culinary reasons, the
Yes.
tasting of the food, like what this
Flavor,
pairs
the-
with what
yeah.
beer, like you have somebody like Phil or our Phil. It must be the name Phil. They're like, what hot sauce would pair with this alcohol? Like Phil is thinking in a million different realms.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
you're lumping me in with someone that seems very, very knowledgeable, and I respect
dude,
it, but
Phil knows his shit.
I don't know if I should.
Dude, you make mead in your basement. You know what you're doing.
And it tastes good.
That's like 2 steps above making
that's
hooch
the
in my
key.
bathtub.
yeah,
Like-
just so everyone knows, it is good mead. Like, it's not just some weirdo making mead in his basement.
well,
Yeah, it's
we'll
not like
see.
meat
But
in
the special one I have
It's not
down
like
there, we'll see.
It's not like Sub Pump Mead. It's
Well,
not
there
like
might be one down there that is some, we'll
pump
see.
mead. Isn't that a Neil Diamond song?
Some Pump Weed.
Some
Mead.
pump mead.
Honestly, that's a great band name.
Some
Pump
Pump
Mead.
Wow,
You
it
could tell
is.
me that was some kind of Asian language. I believe you.
This next song is called
I'm gonna
Gender
do it.
Affirmed Asshole. So you enjoyed yourself with the marshmallows from hell. That was the only challenge you did, or did you jump in the other one?
How long did you last in it, by the way?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
One mellow.
Oh, okay. So, how many people were on the stage?
There's like 6 of us.
And
Yeah.
did anybody drop out with you after the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
stage?
2 people dropped down, and I was like, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
so
almost
three-
immediately half of them
Yeah.
gone.
Okay.
Just to clarify, were they like the jumbos or like the
Little
the
minis.
hot cocoa minis?
They were
Okay.
minis.
Mini
Okay.
marshmallow on a
like
on a
toothpick or
toothpick.
something? Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
One-
so much cooler to say than mini marshmallows. Are these mini marshmallows? Are they hot cocoa marshmallows? Such a
That's-
great way to name
That's
them.
the only
When they
way
were
I've
applying
ever.
the hot salt, the tincture, they were using gloves. I was like, this isn't safe.
This is
Yeah.
like
Why would I
And
do
then,
this?
Maggie, when she's making the hot wings,
Yes.
she wears a mask.
Yeah.
And
That's
gloves.
scary.
Yeah, you have to, because I went
that's-
up there before taking pictures of her getting that stuff ready, and you're just like
Yeah.
it just
Oh,
hits you in
yeah.
the throat.
hits
The
you.
second you have lab equipment involved in PPE,
Oh, there's
I am
waivers.
not
Oh.
happy.
Oh, just wait until you see Maggie do her stuff for the wings and for the pizza.
Yeah.
It's a waiver.
There
You have to
is one.
sign a
You have to
waiver.
sign a waiver, and she
Yep.
has one extract that's what, like 20 pounds of peppers,
Oh,
and
dude,
like
it's
a
called
little,
contaminated soil.
like into
No,
a
no.
little tiny
I- this is
eyedropper,
the scorpion
No,
pepper.
you don't have it. Please don't stop looking.
and it's
Just
20
no.
pounds
I don't need to see that.
consolidated into like this much. It's in in an eyedropper, in a pill bottle, in a plastic bag, in another plastic bag.
Yeah.
She has to wear gloves, masks, PPE.
People can't
just
be
to
near her.
Handle it.
Yeah. Is that the one that guy did at our table last Philly Fest where he did that and the not bath salts?
And the bath
Florida?
salts.
Like, what is
the
this?
smelling salts.
Oh, smelling salts.
Oh,
He
that
did
guy.
smelling
I
salts.
mean,
and
it is
bath
Philly,
at the same
so you
time.
know.
Yeah, somebody did bath salts and ate Tyler's face. That's actually my
Keep
favorite
doing
episode
it.
of Mr. Rogers,
This is
actually.
so gonna go viral.
When
Oh
Lady
my
Elaine
God,
ate bath salts and
babe.
ate King Charles' face. King Henry's face.
Babe, this is gonna go viral.
Oh my God! Stop! Stop eating his face.
Oh, dude, there's a, he jokes and says that, the babe thing. Dude, that is a thing. So
Yes.
we did.
He's also really good at it,
He
so I'm
is,
sure
yeah.
he's heard it a lot.
well,
no.
you got a female ass.
Yeah, he's
You would know.
that part of him.
That's my ass talking. Now I'm canceled.
Yeah, now Phil's gone. There's Phil.
Good night, everybody.
There is a lot of that, and most
You
of
have
the
a bump
time,
up on there?
most of the time when it's a guy like that, like his girl's pumping him up for something like that, he's like, oh shit, I have to commit to this.
He had to take
And
a
they're
step
done-
ladder
they're-
out of his truck.
They're first ones out.
So I'm gonna hire someone to do that for me.
Yeah, they always have some sort of funny excuse, like I shouldn't have had lime tortilla chips last Thursday, bro. Like I gotta get out. And they have like these weird excuses all the time.
I'm
yeah, and everyone's just
so-
like, all right, cool. Yeah,
I'm
it's hot.
so happy. My wife is the complete opposite of that. She's just like,
Get down,
You
stupid.
fucking suck.
like, stop, babe.
You
what are
fucking
you?
s-
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I hear like 50 feet away. Get off the fucking stage, babe. Where's Gideon? What
Put
are
me
you
in
doing?
the pit.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
That's from
Thanks,
SpongeBob.
Bob.
That's
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah, that was
Bob.
really good too.
That was
That was
really
really
good.
good. You even
Spot
got the
on.
echo. I don't know how you echoed in here. That's amazing. But yeah, now I feel bad because now I stink.
No, that's okay.
no.
But
Good,
that's
though.
one
That's
of
the
the.
kind of person you want in your court.
Yeah, exactly. Someone that is actually
A real
logical. I'm
partner.
the stupid one in the relationship, so it's great.
Yeah.
I get someone that tapers me down.
I will say though, seeing how quickly you're like, dude, I have to do. Like you turn out, you're like, I got to do it. Like I have to do one of these challenges. I was like, I want him to be a judge for Philly.
So I did one, but then I tried a slice of the pizza.
Yeah, it's rough.
The pizza was tough. I was eating it. I was like, dang, I'm sweaty.
Yeah.
And then I tried a wing too. I didn't do the challenge, but
I
I
got
tried
it
them,
here
and I
if
was
you
like,
want.
damn.
I will say though, I
Yeah.
think both you and when Joe did at Philly last year, it was hurt by the fact that the pizza cooled off.
Joe almost
Yeah.
won, dude.
Yeah, Joe came in second last year in Philly.
Joe almost fucking won. I was like,
couldn't-
dude, don't do. What are you doing?
He
You're making me
didn't
look
do
fucking
it
like an idiot.
he didn't win because the pizza started to get too hard and doughy.
Yes.
So it actually was hurting his jaw to
I
finish.
remember him saying
and
that.
he would have won if he didn't
Like fresh
like
pizza.
if it was like fresh, still hot. Like
I think we should institute a
warm-up.
no crust rule. Like we should evaluate the crust and say, all right, they ate enough of that slice to give them another one. Because the crust I mean, if you think about it,
Yeah,
if you
no
eat
crust,
pizza,
who cares about the crust?
right?
4% crust, disqualified.
Yeah. Go break dance in Australia, asshole.
The memes.
let me roll
The
around.
Homer Simpson leg clock.
Oh,
That
did
was
you ever
fun.
see that? But it's like 8 little ones
Looked
of
like
her
my
when-
dog getting
under a
zoomies.
rock. Looks like bugs.
Oh, side note.
Poor Reagan.
They lost like $2 billion in revenue.
How?
This is like one of the first
Olympics?
the Paris in general.
Paris?
They spent like over $8 billion, or if I saw the number right on Twitter,
To like build the
to
venues
like
and
do all
everything.
and they lost a lot of money. A lot of. It's like the first Olympics to ever lose. Like obviously,
How do you
know,
make money with the Olympics? Views?
like advertisements,
Oh,
people
merchandise,
coming, merchandise,
yeah.
like all the hotel, restaurant revenue, all that stuff. They lost money because it was a shithole.
Oh, wow.
The fucking the swimming in the whatever the
Oh,
river
they
was.
got
They
parasites and
had
shit.
to clean the poop out, and they had people.
Did you see them
They
throwing
had
up?
they had an
They
app,
swam, got out of the water, and
and they started
puking.
vomiting because of the poop and trash.
Oh, no.
The mayor of the town that's for that river, they were like, oh, we finally cleaned the river. They had an app so you can time it because he promised to jump in the river after they cleaned it, so that you can time it where you had to poop, so that the poop would end up where he's gonna be in.
they
that
had a
general
straight
location.
up poop protest.
They had a poop protest
where they
That's how
timed
much
it
they
out,
hated him.
and
France
people
is
took a
undefeated.
shit in the
Undefeated.
river
In
for
pettiness?
them
They
to
were
No,
two
in-
steps
in-
away
in
from
protest.
Dylan
Time it out.
France has no idea what to do after the protest, but we'll protest
They
the fuck out of
protest
anything.
hard.
They go hard in the paint. They'll cut
Yeah.
your head off. Right
protests
off.
for them are like NFL games for us.
Yeah.
And they're like
Like,
the
you go to
Pistons
an
in the
Eagles
90s.
game.
They just fuck you
Yeah,
up.
they're-
That's great.
They're out
Yeah.
there tailgating protests. Like, oh yeah, we're getting ready for this one.
Yeah, they guillotine the king, and now they have no idea what the fuck to do for 40 years.
It's like
exactly.
now what?
So the next summer games are in Los Angeles, is it?
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
2028. Yeah,
2028.
We saw that
See how that's
horrible
gonna
Red
be.
Hot Chili Peppers.
I have a feeling that's
concert.
gonna be pretty decent. They're gonna be able to do well there. I,
hope
mean,
so.
LA's got tons of money.
that's the thing.
I feel
Yeah.
like though it's gonna be so. Look at us, we're Hollywood.
Yeah, they're like,
It's
I mean,
gonna
that's
be
what they
so
do.
beat over your
Well,
head. with it.
America's
Like,
getting everything recently. We got the World Cup coming. We got the Club World Cup coming.
Bro, the
forgot
World
about
Cup's
that.
gonna be
Oh, yeah.
sick.
I
I'm
cannot
so excited
wait.
for
I'm
that.
so excited. It's gonna
When
be
is
sick.
that?
2026.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think my top 3 favorite sporting events I got to see was a friendly between USA and Brazil. We got the tailgate. Brazil kicked our ass, but of course, I got to see Messi, and we got the
No.
tailgate. Yeah, scored 2 goals. I fucking watched it on the TV because I was getting fucking chicken tenders like a fat ass. But anyway, in the tailgating for like 2 hours beforehand. We were doing kielbasa, and the guys next to us were doing like fucking like I don't know, some fajita. We combined because their grill broke, and all of a sudden we were just sharing tequila and vodka. It was the best time.
That
ever.
sounds
Oh,
great.
soccer
It was
fans go
amazing.
insane.
They go
Soccer
you said
fans
hard
are
in the
not-
paint.
Football, actual
It was
football,
amazing.
Which, by the way, our football is a stupid fucking name.
It is.
You're the football. The foot
Well, what are you
touches
gonna
the
call
ball
it?
like
Hand
twice.
egg? Like
Handball. I don't know.
Handbag.
Handball's an already a sport.
well, no, handball's already
Handball
a
is
sport.
sport.
But
Yeah,
was it a
handball
sport
is
when
gym
football
class.
started?
Come on,
Yes.
Which one came
Oh,
first?
it was.
It was an original Olympic sport. There's a
Yes,
sport you have to
handball
look
or-
up.
or
I think
hand
so.
egg.
I swear. I, thought
I mean,
swore it
I
was.
believe you.
There's
You
a
said it
better
with such
name for it.
confidence.
I
There
said,
is-
well, because I'm dumb, so I'm confident about a lot of things. Doesn't mean
Flag
I'm
football
right.
is going to the Olympics next
It
year.
is.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts is,
I saw the
what's it called?
funniest
Yeah.
meme.
Face of it.
It was
Yes.
you thought
That's
Steph
awesome.
Curry was impressive,
yes, I
knocking
love
down
it.
threes. Just wait till you get
Jalen Hurts.
yeah, just wait till you get Jalen Hurts.
No,
out
I
there
think it was
slinging.
who's the wide receiver? Tyreek Hill scoring
Tyreek Hill's
his like
99
15th
drive.
touchdown for 147 to
Against
3
France.
against like Lithuania. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Because like
pretty
at least
funny.
with like the NBA, you got like a lot of good foreign play, like a lot
other
of
countries
good, like,
play basketball.
and there's arguable that like the best player in the league right now is from Europe, but like you look at it for America's team versus like a European team, it's like you wouldn't take 2 guys from them to replace 2 of our starters. You would take what? Like you take like Jokic. You know, I think I said his name right. But
Yeah.
you take
Jokic.
like sure, yeah,
Nurkic.
of course, he's great. Thank you. Like you take
Yusuf Nurkic.
there was the extremely tall guy from France.
Wembanyama.
Thank you.
Yes, Wembanyama,
I'll
yeah.
never pronounce his name right.
Yeah.
But like
Wemby.
Wet banana.
there's like it's Curry. You got Curry, James, Embiid. It's like you just a murderer's row.
That basketball game was sick.
That was
Yeah.
it was really fun to watch.
Steph Curry, like 5 minutes left in the game, he shot 2 threes in a row. He was like, night, night. Good night.
Don't you worry, I got this.
and then he
guys.
pulled out just a classic like 1 foot, just like whoop.
So speaking of the French, I've been digging into some history because for Full Slice, I do like these like history segments. I've been getting into the French and Indian War, and I learned like
Wow, this is not a left turn. We just hopped in a helicopter.
It's just
He's so good at this.
So this is what I learned was the French came here to
Somehow
fight
makes
England,
sense.
but the English used Indians to fight for them. For some reason, the colonizers, which were the English, had Indians like attacking the French. I just think of like some French guy in Ohio looking for an English person. They just get scalped by an Indian in the forest, like suck me bleu, and their whole head cut off.
I'm a history teacher.
Right.
Oh, well.
Now we're getting into it.
That only took
Left turn, the car has
35
parked.
minutes.
Am I right though? Like
Wait,
that-
what's
Yeah,
that
no.
line
So,
then?
so
Talking
we
about
say
Polish
Native
or something?
American or Indian, and they're these general
Native American,
terms, and they're not that. They're individual tribes. So
they
like,
hated each other too. That's
Oh,
the
they-
thing.
they
Everyone
were
thinks like
racist.
peaceful
Slaughter.
Native Americans. They have their peace pipe and their teepees.
no.
They were slaughtering each other.
They're like, yo, fuck those guys over there.
No, have you done it? Have you dived
Because
into
they're over
when they were
there.
scouting?
They're not over
When they were
here.
scalping the French, they practiced on each other
Yeah,
beforehand.
dude, the Comanches. Have you learned about the
Oh,
Comanches?
yeah.
Dude, they just killed everybody.
like,
If you
fuck
came
'em.
anywhere near them, like on horses and just killed everybody.
Yeah.
Like, so the initial interaction was like, okay, let's be nice to these new
does
foreign
that,
white
man.
people, but like
It works.
we're gonna hate the others, you know?
Yeah, they were not
And
peaceful.
Africa's very similar. Africa's like 51
God.
different countries.
Yeah.
And in those countries,
They
there's over
hate each other.
100,000 different
Years ago,
cultures.
like the Zulu culture. Like,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Well, they came out with that
Zulu
movie
Nation.
called The Woman King.
Like seriously?
From Tribe Called Quest, Zulu Nation, Mother's
Oh.
Menstruation. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead. Sorry, that's a
Wow.
deep lyric. Sorry.
All right, cut.
Parachute.
How do you
out the
derail a
helicopter.
train that's not on the tracks?
So we have a lot
Kyle
of meat
knows.
here.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna say, you
before
wanna
we
refill- you
before
wanna
we'll,
refill?
we'll,
Yeah,
we'll
can I
pause the
top it
hot
off?
sauce
Cherry?
competition topics and stuff. We'll get into Philly in a little bit, but
cherry?
while we do, while we pause, we will take a little bit of Phil's mead here. So, Phil, if you want to give us a rundown, what actually is mead? What qualifies a thing as mead?
Mead is a very general term. Some people call it honey wine. Some people say it has to
Honey
be
wine.
Yeah,
Okay.
has to be minimum 51% or higher to fermentable sugars to be mead.
good.
For me, mead is whatever I call it. Like I made something
This is
called
my house.
I made something called pina colada mead because or killed you technically, but I used honey in it. I used sugar. I
Wait,
don't
what
know.
was it?
Pina colada?
No,
killed
what
you.
did you say after?
Kill what?
Killed you.
Okay.
It's a Finnish.
Okay.
Another side to killed
I
you.
will make this mead.
I didn't want to go there. I didn't want
It's
to go there.
Finnish, so the snipers. But
Did you hear that? Okay, pause. Did you hear that Hitler was
Honestly.
angry because he had disformed genitalia? Did you ever hear that?
Yeah.
There's so many.
He had something called hypospadias,
IBS and
Yeah.
stuff
where like
too.
your urethra
IBS.
comes out on the bottom like a stingray mouth.
Yeah, and
Whoa.
you piss out of 2 holes.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
This one smells. This is cherry you gave us? Is that what you gave us?
yeah, it's cherry.
I'm really trying
oh
for
man.
you, man.
Thanks.
So, what constitutes it being cherry? Did you just put actual cherries in it when it's
so
fermenting?
for this one,
so good.
just to finish Killju, it's pretty much mead, but instead it's just water, sugar, and like yeast.
Okay.
And that it's a finished drink. Pretty much anything I consider a Killju would be,
Okay.
not like honey or any kind of
that's
base.
so good.
Okay.
It
So
is.
if someone's Finnish and watching this, I'm sorry if I just did that wrong, but that's what I do.
Now go
But for
I do
mead,
things wrong.
pretty much for this, I did a 5-gallon batch because I just fell in love with the cherry one, and I used like
This is
15
really
or
very
20 pounds
good.
of cherry. Actually, hold up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
You
he
have
brought-
your notes.
Yeah, he's got a binder here of all of his recipes.
Peter
Phil, can you
the
show the
meter
cover
reader.
real quick?
The mead list.
The mead list. Very simple.
Sounds like a
Simplistic
sitcom
man.
on Netflix.
I
Because
need this list.
I never expected to go out somewhere. This is just gonna be.
You should just wrote the list I need or something like a
I
pun.
need this.
I mean,
I
this.
need that.
Mead is a word that's just
needed it.
begging for a pun.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a Bob's
asking
Burgers
for it.
pun.
There
It's
it is.
asking for it.
So the cherry one's on the left page there.
Okay.
So
What do you see, bud?
3 pounds of honey usually, 3 pounds of cherry.
Wildflower, honey. Yeah.
I don't even know what that says.
Costco, by the way.
Cinnamon sticks.
Cinnamon dicks.
Yeah, I
what?
definitely taste the cinnamon sticks. And what is that? 7 pounds
Yep,
of
7
yeast.
pounds of 7 pounds of yeast. No,
7 lb.
that's the yeast strain.
Oh.
If I used 7 pounds of yeast,
Your house would blow
it
up.
would be chunky.
Wait, so is that like
It made
71B?
71B. Yeah, 71B. Lalvin is the brand.
Okay.
Don't
so
hire
71B
someone unless
yeast.
they understand.
Very
that
well
ratio.
organized. You have them all here,
Yeah,
laminated.
He did the
Oh, I made
tabletop
a
one.
mead for them. Yeah, I still have half a bottle. It's
What's
still
the
pressurized.
what's the
It's
tape
terrifying.
for over the?
So I on my glass bottles, I tape it to the bottle.
Oh, and this is the
which-
tape left over from that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
I just leave it there because I usually rip it.
Phil leaves no trace.
There it goes.
That was close to
It's
your
the
computer.
floor.
That was
We're
very
good.
close. I looked and I see the splash, and I'm like, it's
He always does this. He's so good at this.
I thought you were about
He
to
always
drink from the
does
microphone. That was amazing.
You take this bag and
I
keep
was
it
like, get
trusted.
away from me, please.
Get it away from me. I'm going to ruin it. No, we're all good. I did. What was I going to say? The one that we had last time at Joe's house, the mead that you handed out to us there.
Yeah, that was great.
I drank it way too fast.
Yeah.
And my head flew off.
He
There we go.
told
I
me
thought I was
that
gonna pass
this
out.
was like
You were having such a good
like
time.
yeah.
I mean,
And-
I got so lightheaded I thought I was going to pass out.
I hadn't seen you
Yeah.
that like lit up since Nikki's wedding.
No, but I mean, lit up nothing. Yes, I was, but like, I literally I felt the blood pour out of my head, like I felt like I was gonna fall over.
You told us you could hear your heart beating in the car. Remember
Yeah,
that?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's the
I
best
can-
part. If he doesn't remember, then
I've
I know
been
he had
that
a good
drunk.
We were
time.
on the turnpike
I've
by
been
like
heartbeat
exit
felt
8.
And that's the thing. I don't drink much anymore.
No.
At all.
No.
At all.
I'm
so
sorry.
like it hit me. It like a truck.
Yeah, I skipped that gene in the family.
Because
This is
wow,
no
cherry,
daily occurrence.
this cherry's 13.77, so it's
okay.
a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
My strongest I ever made was 18 and a half for a friend of mine for his birthday. It was ironically
Wow.
the first iteration of the cherry.
Oh.
I misjudged how well the yeast would work. And the bitches worked very well. we drank
That's
a
all, folks.
full 750 and then a 375 while we were playing Super Smash Bros. And
Nice.
He
What a
went,
party.
he
Quirky
went to
pig.
he
What a
went to
fucking party.
he went to stand up, and he just goes, sat back down. I'm like, "You all right, bro?" He's like, "I don't think I could drive home yet." He lives 10 minutes from me, so he's like, I'm not gonna drive yet."
Dude, I had a
Yeah.
buddy here one time. We were boozing. We had a fire. Christy was visiting her sister, and I had a friend come over. We had a fire, and we're just drinking beers. And eventually, I'm like, "Yo, man, like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, that's like your 5th or 6th beer. Like, I'm just looking out for you." He's like, "Oh fuck, my wife's not here." So I'm like, oh, shit. So he like hung out and like slept on the couch till like 1 in the morning and then just went home. I'd rather that happen.
Oh yeah, no,
honest to God.
honestly, yeah. Luckily for me, I found out you randomly live within like I can trip over a rock and end up in my house somehow.
Yeah, Phil and I met at Tabletop, like, 50 miles away in fucking Parsippany or wherever the fuck. And I'm like, we're talking about Foley's, and Phil's like, Foley's? I know Foley's, and there's one of those grocery stores near me in Hamilton. You think it's the same family? I'm like, no, it's the same fucking grocery store.
And the second I said across the street from Old Kmart, he goes, "Well, how long have you lived here?"
Old Kmart is like
That's a destination.
Is like a
a
landmark.
landmark. Yeah.
Yeah. Old Kmart, YMCA.
Yeah.
The
Safety Town.
Yeah.
Safety Town,
Yeah,
bro.
Safety Town. My girl.
New
my
Walmart
girlfriend.
/
My
Old
wife's
Caldor.
my wife's grandfather built Safety Town.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
that's a
Wow, he's keeping motherfuckers
For those of you who don't know, Safety Town was this it was basically sheds.
Yeah.
Like sheds
Yeah.
and like a city street layout for kids to learn the rules of the road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
learn
they
about
got their
police
little
and-
vehicles.
and
You ride a
firemen.
tricycle and stuff. You learn
I
to stop at the
never-
stoplights.
that's
the
never got to
weirdest
do
shit I've
Safety
ever
Town.
heard of.
Yeah, but
Hey, that's just
Never got
welcome
to do
to
it,
Hamilton.
and I'm so disappointed.
Well, kids
Yeah,
that grew
I
up
never
in
got
the
to do it
city
either.
lived through that. So
Yeah,
they didn't need
I was about to say you went to the fucking pros. We were in double AAA over here. You know?
this is what it's like in the city.
It was literally, this is what the walk sign means. This is a stop sign. Here's a car.
Yeah, you have kids on
Like
on
kids
a
in like
row.
little pedal bikes.
You have kids in a row at a light, and they're waiting for it to turn green so that they can just keep riding their bikes.
in
Like,
the backyard of the police station.
Yep.
The most we got was if your parent took you out driving or the drunk goggles at school. You guys ever do
I
those?
love
In the
the
golf
drunk
cart?
Here's the thing.
My
No,
friend
it's
was
so
immune
In the
to the
golf
drunk
cart?
goggles.
no, we didn't
Graham,
do a golf cart.
We had to
Here's
walk the
the
line with the
thing.
drunk goggles,
Yeah,
and
they had
I
us do
walked into the wall.
They had us do like a maze or
Yeah.
something.
No, my high school had a golf cart. You sat next to the
Bougie
police
ass
officer,
bitch.
I still
and
thought
they
this was a good idea.
they put the drunk goggles on. They're like, drive this course. I ended up.
They
flipping
don't
the golf
do it
cart.
at my high
Fuck
school.
that.
I'm not surprised.
Tip it
You're
right
the reason
over.
they don't do that anymore.
No.
Here's the thing, though. Safety Town was for like kindergarten.
Yeah,
It wasn't even for like driving age.
Yeah.
It was just straight up kindergarten.
Yep.
And I know for me, my high
Fun
school,
rules of the road.
like my high school for driver's ed, we just drove on the road.
They stopped
Yeah.
doing it.
And
at
they
my high
stopped doing
school.
that for
It
me.
was
because
the
there was accidents.
it was the
Kids-
They didn't
football
trust
coach.
us. They knew who we
us.
were.
At my school, the kid that I was in the golf cart with died that night in a drunk driving accident.
Jesus.
Michael Connolly. His name was Murph. Yeah, he was a good friend, and they stopped
that's
doing
awful.
it. Yeah. Now, well, not to bring the whole podcast down. Sorry, it happened like 20 years ago. But
You really just yank it off
I
the
did.
track.
He really
tracks,
does.
He's
He really does.
really
He's
good
just,
at
he
it.
went helicopter. And
It's
I
like
went
a
yeah, but
skill.
submarine on that.
that's what you got to do.
Yeah, we're low. We're low right now.
Oh,
man.
All right,
What's the name of
so
that submarine that imploded?
penis.
Oh,
Who's that one?
they're doing it again.
Hell yeah, they
Electric
should.
Boogaloo. I'm telling you,
They should.
They're you know electric Boogaloo. Like I'm telling you, like the Titanic needs its yearly blood sacrifice. All right, blood for the blood guts, holes for the
Did you
skull
ever see
throne.
that graph? Did you ever see that graph? It was like Titanic deaths per
Yeah.
year. Boom, and then back down.
It needs its decade. Just
Dude,
just
one of
let
the
it- let
cool
it sit
things
there.
in the garage, we were talking about like all the weird, like crazy shit I have in the
You got
garage.
Titanic merch in
We
the garage. I'm
have
gonna-
we have a coin. So we did like the
The gem
ancestry
from the movie.
No, we did ancestry in our family and found out that our family came over here. They immigrated from Hungary on the Carpathia, which was the boat that saved people from the Titanic. And the
that's
Carpathia
sick.
wound up sinking like 5 years later.
You're welcome.
Well, the Carpathia sunk like 5 years later, but it didn't
I
sink
just-
in a deep enough area
that.
so they could actually like explore the
Oh,
shipwreck.
salvage and
And
all
they
that?
brought up a whole thing of coins, and they got them graded. And I bought my dad one and myself one for Father's Day. Like that's
that's
the
awesome.
boat.
That's
yeah,
so
take
cool.
that, Tyler.
That's cool.
I got
That's actually.
I didn't even
Who's
know
the
that you
shitty
did
son?
How come I haven't heard you talk about
I didn't even
that?
know I was Hungarian.
Dude, I have the newspaper from when the Titanic sunk, and you see it's like, here's the bodies, the names of the deceased. Now it's Sears and Roebuck's. Like it's like literally like the news now. They're like,
There
and
were no
everyone
survivors."
perished on an all new Family Guy. Like you know what I mean? Like it was
Nothing
this-
changed.
Nothing
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
It's just fast forward 112 years.
And just like how people complain about being on their phones, well, they were just in their newspapers back then. It's the
Newspapers.
same
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Dude, the guys at
thing.
work that bitch about people that are on their phones, they're taking shits with newspapers.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, what are you doing?
They're
Just
reading
ring the air back in the air
45
freshener
minute
like a
shit
good
with the
man.
newspaper.
You just can't do this.
Yeah. Oh God, no, they can't.
No.
Could you ever try to tell somebody who's 65 or older to copy and paste something?
That
Paste
guy
text
died.
on a phone?
My mom just got a tablet.
God
and she
damn.
in love with it.
The
Yeah,
guy
it's
just
big enough
died
for
that
her to
invented
see.
copy and
She's-
paste today.
Yep. You know,
What?
yesterday.
Or
He died
yesterday.
Yesterday or 2 days. Yeah, he died
Yeah,
recently.
he died.
You can't
like-
just copy paste them.
So the article came out. It said
Control Z,
you know,
Control Z.
undo.
Go back, go back.
Well, he
Tyler.
didn't invent the undo button.
The article,
That sucks.
the article said, you know, Richard Smith, the guy that founded Copy and Paste, dies at 74.
And then
the
every
caption
comment
said,
was just
every
copy,
comment
copy,
was
copy.
Richard Smith, the guy who invented Copy and Paste, dies at 74.
That's a nice way to.
Thousands
That's
and
a
That's
nice
amazing.
way.
That's
a
amazing.
perfect way to
Awesome.
honor him, like the
It's
guy that
perfect.
invented Doritos got him sprinkled on his grave when he was buried or something.
Isn't
Yeah,
there,
that's right.
wasn't there a meme about Dorito and then there's like, because that just means little, so doesn't there mean that there's one Dorit?
Dorit.
I don't know the Spanish language, but I'm a fat ass.
That's like the
I want it.
It's like the tree I planted in my front yard. It's called a Kusa dogwood. You know what Kusa means? Dogwood.
Dogwood, dogwood.
Planet
That's
Dogwood,
the stupidest name I've ever heard.
It's like ATM, you know, automatic teller machine. Like, what the
ATM
fuck?
machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like NASCAR says car in it twice.
NASCAR.
Technically.
Well, NASCAR is the brand.
NASCAR
right?
is a
It's a Kleenex, but it's a tissue.
National Association for
the
Stock
Band-Aid.
Car Motor Racing.
Car, auto,
But it's stock car.
automobile.
Stock car.
Well, isn't that like? Aren't we doing the semantics of like Band-Aid versus? Because
Adhesive
Band-Aid's
bandage.
the brand.
Oh, this is fun.
Adhesive
you know what I mean?
bandage.
Kleenex,
Dump,
Q-tip.
dumpster versus
Yeah.
trash bin.
They were
Scott?
trying to take Google's thing because Google was trying to like yell their trademark, and people are just saying, "Hey, why don't you Google it?" Like because it's so common.
fighting words.
It's like turning into the common language kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yep.
So like people are starting to like because like Google technically for an engineer means like the super big ass number that I'm that tall. Like the big ass number.
Cookies are done.
But it's like like the weird nomenclature of like shit like you
Yeah,
right there, bud?
nomenclature is a fun word to say.
That's
I like to sneak
highbrow
in
word.
some like highbrow words I learned on Snapple
Nomenclature.
Facts, you know. Just
Snapple fact.
So what other meat you got there? I see you have a
Cultured.
wax seal. Did you start doing that when you drove BMWs, or did you just do that on the
No, I because I'm a nerd and I like D&D, I wax sealed some props like when they got like notices or something from like a king or something like that. So then I had leftover ones and I saw there was an R on Amazon for like $5, and I'm like, wouldn't that be fucking cool to just have an R? And then 3-4 years later, I made Mead, and I'm just like, I have all this wax that I'm never going to use.
Dude, that's actually really cool.
So I just
And it's sweet. Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
so
That's
but-
like you're writing a note in like the Civil War, like my dearest Gwendolyn.
And like my
Seal
the
it
fun
with
part
the
about it is I do the like a little bit of the corner on the label, so I just get to recycle most of this. So I just reuse
Yeah.
if somebody gives me the
It's like
bottle
the
back.
family crest or whatever.
That's pretty
No,
cool.
that's
dude.
awesome.
But
Yeah.
put your heart
This
into
is
it.
not the family card. This is off Amazon for $6.99. Link in the bio below.
Save 10%.
Link me. I get
Wait,
revenue.
are you
I get a
doing an
cutback.
Amazon affiliate?
No,
sales?
I'm not.
Oh,
QR
okay,
code.
'cause it
QR
works.
code.
No, it's good. Do it.
I know. That'd be hilarious. But this, ironically, this is probably what got you really effed up. This is the 2-year version of it, and this is about 8-month version. What is it? Oh, actually, no. It's going to be about a year now.
Does the alcohol content go up on the age, or
Technically, no. It's just that the flavors kind of
I
like
hope
bind
not.
better.
I
and
see.
Things fall out
That
of
booze in the
suspension.
garage would be high.
So,
yeah, I remember you saying
So-
there's like some straining you do too for some of
oh
the.
yeah, that's one of the reasons why, unfortunately, I couldn't bring 2 of the things because one of my syringes broke.
That's all right. You only brought 58 other ones. Don't worry
Yeah, I
about
know,
it.
but I promised you
we're getting
lavender
the QVC.
vanilla.
We're getting the QVC pitch.
So
So what do we got going here?
this one is a Rotomel. Rotomel is rose flavored mead.
Oh,
This is
I remember that one.
this
you,
is
you
one
can
of
taste.
my-
You could taste like the rose.
This is one you actually liked.
so
Like it tastes like springy.
this
like,
one
yeah, I'll take some.
is
Oh, dude, come on, dude, come on.
You can smell the rose.
this is
I get a rose
the
in there.
8-month one.
I still have the other one in
Sure.
mind. I'm sorry. No, I don't know if I could do
I got
that.
I got an empty
do
glass.
it.
back
Yeah,
here.
let's do that. Let's do that.
Damn, man, I just want to smell
It's-
it.
You better
smells
double
amazing.
fist. Just double fist.
I'll
me.
double fist. It's fine. You, Edward.
Pause.
Edward.
No,
49
stop
hits.
it.
Edward 49
Just
hits.
Stop. What?
Listen, people don't
What's
know
it
this,
called?
but that was Bob's nickname in high school.
Edward 40
49
hands?
hands?
No,
Edward
double
40
fist.
hands.
Really?
Oh, double fister.
Well, remember there was a flub like that on the 6 ABC.
Oh, there's a lot.
They were talking about St. Patrick's Day about double fisting beers, and then she says to transition, she's like, and now over to somebody else who likes to double fist.
Oh, no.
And over to traffic, and she's like, she means beer. She means beer.
Do you remember the guy that
I
his mic was on?
freaking news bloopers. Like that
Oh.
is
Do you know the
one of
one-
my
The
favorite
best.
hyper fixes.
Yes.
Like I will watch them for hours.
The random ad libs that just go so
yeah.
wrong.
Do you know the one? Do you remember the one where the guy, it was his first day, and he
like-
was like,
smells like perfume.
He was messing up, and they didn't cut his mic, and he said his intro. He's like, yeah, so I like being from Wisconsin, and yeah, it's fun. I'm from there, and he like totally blew it, and he thought his mic was cut, and he's like, gay fucking shit, and it went over the air, and the weather lady's like, it's raining, like, oh my
It's
God.
rating right here, right now.
I am so glad that I record a lot of my air shifts. When
you
I'm,
do?
So when I'm in their voice
You
tracking,
have Bob bloopers?
and I'll sit there.
I want to hear Bob bloopers.
They don't save.
Blueberries and Bob bloopers.
Thankfully, they don't save because I just have to click off the file and be like, "Oh, do you want to save?" I'm like, "No."
Hell no, I never want to
But
get
like,
that
I'll
again.
sit there and I'll just be like,
Yes.
"Oh, hey, checking out this is the.
I just do that in
And
real
it's
life.
like, all right, I'm gonna put that off.
Tyler has
Go
some
back
of my
on.
bad reads.
Yeah, there was one because Kyle also likes to ad lib like the news. So he was doing a spot once for a beer sponsor we had a few years back, River Horse.
Oh yeah, River Horse.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
They're raspberry triple horse, Belgian style ale. It's a crisp finish and it's aesthetically pleasing. God damn it! Aesthetically pleasing. It's nice
I
to
did
look
so
at.
many takes. I was so mad.
Oh,
And
I'm
I
sorry.
saved
The
it.
aesthetically pleasing into just pure
You should've
rage
left it.
was
No,
amazing.
he kept it and then
that
played it like
audio.
5
I
years
play it all
later.
the time.
hell yeah,
I play
that's
it all
awesome.
the time. That
Oh,
audio's
that's
hilarious.
amazing.
God damn it! Like, God damn it!
It's aesthetically
Because
pleasing.
I could
God
see,
damn it.
I could hear that in his voice because I heard that happen once in Magic, where he's like, "God damn it, I don't have a land."
God damn it. You just go.
So I have one that was from a friend of ours on a previous podcast.
Yeah.
Spencer, you guys know him.
I love Spencer. Somebody we got to get on
man.
full
It
slice
was-
one of these days.
Yeah, I miss
definitely.
him.
It was a
Spencer's
clip
good
of
time.
him just off the cuff, like did not mean to actually say it, like should have been like thought bubble kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
This is one of my all-time favorite clips. I always have it saved on a soundboard app.
You have it?
And it is just
Play it,
amazing.
play it.
It
Oh
is,
my God.
It's this.
Put my dick in my trumpet.
Can I get an encore?
Hey, do you think that Spencer sounds like
I
a
put my
young
dick
Mark?
in my trumpet.
He sounds like. No, play it again. I want you guys to listen without laughing. Like listen intently. Play it again.
I put my dick in my trumpet.
Sounds like a young Mark Summers.
Yeah, I've heard that before. He sounds like Mark Summers.
Yeah.
He does.
That's
He
not.
does.
That's not enough of a sample. Plus, I don't
It's
think
a
Mark
very
Summers says that.
Can you give him a call?
I
I
put
need
my
more
dick in my
I
trumpet.
need more dick in my trumpet.
Dude, that's really good.
That is
yeah.
one of my all-time
You gotta
favorite
keep that
sound
forever.
clips.
Can you just put it on one of these buttons for me?
Honestly, I should.
So now that we've had our meat and we are a little loose, it's time to get into it. I want to get into a little bit of Philly. I want to talk
Put my
about
dick in my trumpet.
I almost had a spit take into your mic, bro.
It's pretty good. I'm gonna play some music for everybody.
Oh shit! It's soft. Hang on.
I think my in-laws are watching right now.
He's doing it.
They enjoy it.
So
Thank you.
that was fast. Then we got it. All right, so let's get into Philly. So Philly Hot Sauce Festival is this weekend. If you're listening to this, hopefully it'll be out before that.
Yes. It'll be out tomorrow morning.
Philly Hot Sauce Festival,
And
Saturday.
right now on YouTube.
11 to 7, and Saturday 11 to 6.
Sunday.
Or Sunday 11 to 6.
Yeah.
Thank you. Neshaminy Creek Brewing. You know, we talked a little bit about Neshaminy Creek. Awesome spot. It's a good venue. They used to do the Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market there. I've seen countless concerts there. And it was just a home run idea to say, you know what, maybe we should do it here. And they were cool. They were on board. They've been great with, you know, the whole entire path. And John came to me and said, hey, John of White House Station Sauce Co. said, you want to do the judging this year? Because I'd like to do some sauces too. Like his son, John Jr., who's the chef, you know, the brain behind all of their recipes, he deserves recognition. And
Yeah.
I agreed with John that he needed recognition. His sauces are some of the best I've ever had. My top sauce of all time is John's yuzu sauce, my favorite. So I said, okay, cool, I'll do it. Little did I know, that meant finding the judges, creating the categories, creating a price, John handled the trophies and all that. But there's an entrance fee that pays for the trophies and takes care of all that because it is time consuming. It's you know, it's a big part of the show. And I had to put together the judges. So I said I want it to be all people that I think could bring something individual to the podcast. Bob, you've been to countless shows with us. You've been along with us the whole time. Every time you're there, I see you have a whole line of sauces in front of you. You're always supporting the businesses. You got a good scope of what you like. And I thought it was a good idea to bring you on board as one of our judges.
Oh right. Nice.
Graham.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yes, I'm clapping for myself apparently, but whatever.
That's okay.
I started it. It's okay.
Graham being the new blood in the game, I thought it was a perfect time. You did Boston. That was your exposure to the Hot Sauce Fest. You did the tasting. and you didn't cry about it, and you went around and you interacted with people. They were happy to have you. You're the new blood. Not only did the tabletop trio,
boom, boom, boom.
not only did tabletop trio, sorry, but to hot sauce festivals in general. So I thought it'd be cool to have your
That's the Mead talking.
entry level perspective to round out the judging. We also have Kylie Moore, who is on New Jersey 101.5, who talks about White House Station all the time. I've heard her talk about White House Station for years and how much she likes hot sauce. I brought her and her co-hosts hot sauces, and they just dug it. And she speaks of hot sauce so much. I said, you know what, it'd be nice. And it's cool to have an actual, like, a woman in the judging panel, because it's very hard to do that. Okay, I mean, to be completely honest.
Yeah, you got to get a well-rounded opinion on these things. So.
I will say though, the marshmallow contest at Boston, a girl won.
I know.
She smoked us.
John
She
and I
was
had
like
our jaws on the ground.
marshmallows in, and I was like, "You sick bastard."
John's
What's
like, are you
going on?
watching this? Dude, in Boston, there was a guy that looked like Shane Gillis.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, John, look at that guy. It looks like Shane Gillis. He's like, hey, we got Shane Gillis over here. I'm like, John. Shut up. It was funny, though.
I remember some of the contests we've watched, there was a girl that won. Like, it is.
The one girl
They just
last
have higher
year
pain
in
tolerance
Boston
for birth
almost
or
won.
something.
Girls have
They
a higher
can do
pain
everything men
tolerance,
can do.
and their palates. It's science. I'm not categorizing anybody, but women taste things different than men.
That's the 2 year.
One of the number one meals amongst women is
It's
buffalo
the same
chicken.
thing, just 2 years.
That's
that's
a
funny. I
statistic.
have
My girlfriend,
the
Christy,
8-month.
her favorite
and
thing
this
is
is the
buffalo
2 year?
chicken.
No. So you just finished the 8.
My
Every
girlfriend, too.
buffalo
the
chicken
roast?
dip I've ever had was made by
So
a
8
female.
months now compared to the 2
and that's
year.
not a characteristic, and
That's
it's
the
not
fun part.
pigeonholing them. It's to say, like, hey, maybe they enjoy hot things. Christy can eat hotter hot sauce than I can. Like, sometimes I'll be burning up, and she's like, man, this is great. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
What is wrong with you?
I think I want Christy to do Boston. I think I might have her do it. Which
That would
I'm
be
going to
cool.
figure
What
out.
do you mean
how
do
to,
it?
Like, do judging for Boston.
Oh,
I want her to be
oh.
involved. But we'll see.
When is the judging?
So the judging is this Friday.
Oh.
I wanted to go through some of the other judges we have. We have Hot Sauce Sensei coming, who is coming from Georgia, who owns hotsaucecookbook.com. He's got 300 hot sauce recipes. He's been an advocate for the small business. The guy knows what he's talking about. Smart guy, good guy. I look like Trump. And
A veteran to the game.
a veteran to the game, and somebody that needs to be involved in this growing scene, because there was not a hot sauce scene in Philly before last year. So we're trying to build that, and we got to bring in this blood from down south to come up. I also have my friend Ryan Pencola, who's here. Is this good, Ty?
Yeah, you're literally talking like this. and
Like
you
a
just-
hamster?
Yeah. You're drinking. You're like a hamster drinking water.
Wait, let's not on camera.
So I also
Like a
have,
we don't want
Have
a
you guys
podcast of
heard
just
of
mouth
hamster?
sounds.
sorry,
We don't want a podcast of just mouth sounds.
we know that story.
Anyone
also-
have any chips?
Yeah.
I really want some chips.
Oh yeah, Bob knows. We'll talk about it off
Bob
air.
knows. Bob knows.
So anyway, I have a friend of mine. His name is Ryan Pencola. He's a Trenton City firefighter. But what he does, because he was, I guess if you're the new guy in the firehouse, or if you're good at cooking, they like just designate you as the cook. So he has an Instagram page where he shows the meals he makes for these firemen. And he like puts his heart into it. Like he actually like, oh great, I got to make this many pancakes for people, and I got to bang it out. He doesn't bang it out. He actually says, I'm going to make good pancakes for all my guys. They have to save lives. They got to be on their feet. I respect them. I want to make good meals for him. He's passionate about what he does, and he likes hot sauce. He has set me up with some really good remember Butterfly Bakery that was in Boston?
Yeah.
They are there because of Ryan. Ryan went to
Really?
Vermont with his wife and bought a Airbnb for the week. They had a tiny house, and he came back. He said, I know you have a lot of hot sauce, but I really like this. I would like to gift you this bottle of hot sauce. I tasted it. I said, holy fuck, I'm sending them an Instagram message right now. And Butterfly Bakery came down from Vermont to Boston because of Ryan. So I said,
That's
you get a
awesome.
spot here
That's
in,
cool.
in Philly this year.
yeah.
So he'll be here. I also have Eric from Hop Sauce. Hop Sauce walked around Philly last year. They drove up to Boston. They did the pregame thing with us.
What's
They
Hop
did-
Sauce?
Hop Sauce is their podcast. It's it's beer and hot sauce. So Hop Sauce.
That makes
Nice.
sense.
Cool guys, very passionate about their endeavors. Very happy, fun guys. Just a
Cool.
nice energy, energetic energy. We have obviously Graham. I mentioned Ryan, and then I have Matt Friedman, who is one half of the Heat Source podcast. Now that is the podcast you listen to if you want to learn about hot sauces around the country.
Okay.
Those guys are in my opinion, if I haven't heard of a hot sauce and they're talking about a sauce I haven't had before, I take it right to the paint. I take their views and their reviews, because the hot sauces that they review that I've had, they are exactly in linear thought with what I think about these hot sauces. The flavor profiles,
That's
how
awesome.
much they like. They like White House Station, and they're in Michigan, so they're out there. They have their own pool of hot sauces that come from. And they still come out here for them.
That's cool.
So I said, I'd love for you. He's jumping a flight. Hot Sauce Sensei's jumping a flight.
Fantastic.
And we also have Chris coming, Captain Cook's Food. Remember Chris
Yes.
from
Oh
Boston?
yeah. I remember
Such
Chris.
a great
Hey,
dude.
Chris is the dude, man.
Chris is
Chris
awesome.
is the dude.
That spicy glass he made was
making
what
more.
was
Oh.
that?
Yeah, it's
I watched.
habanero
I know all
glass.
about this, but I wasn't there because
Yeah.
I edited
yeah.
the episode. but yeah, so
you
it was
gotta
like,
try it. It was
really good.
delicious.
What is
It
was it like
amazing.
sugar?
Yeah, it's like sugar.
It was like dried
Oh.
sugar.
It's
Right.
like the fake meth they made on Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
literally that, but spicy
Yeah.
instead of.
That's pretty cool.
It was
Spicy.
really
Give
good.
me some of that spicy
Dragon's
meth.
meth instead of dragon's
Dragon's
breath
meth?
peppers. Dragon's meth. Sorry,
I could do a mead reduction. I'll make it into a mead glass. Why not?
There you go.
Yeah,
now we're
that'd be
talking.
cool.
Glass, they'll get you drunk.
Yeah, I talked to him about it.
Chris
making
is-
a reduction for ice cream.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're
Mead
gonna
on
do
ice
it.
cream.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
Thank you.
That'll be
Hello.
good.
So you know how we've been wanting to work with John about doing a dartboard sauce,
Yes.
where we take darts.
Oh yes.
So the three of us, I don't know if you were on this episode or not.
I was there. Yeah.
So the three of us were talking about, instead of doing that, we need an Asian style hot sauce,
Okay.
General So flavor.
Oh yeah.
Sold. Fucking
I
sold.
was and we have
Investing now.
and we have
I'm in
we
debt
have the name
now.
of it
What's the name?
because
Or you don't want to share
General
it?
So-
Sol hot sauce.
no. So my girlfriend and I were out in Pennsylvania for a NASCAR race.
fucking god.
We went to a casino and there's this fucking hammered group of people like on the other table, and they're sitting there, and this one person drunkenly goes to the waiter, "Yeah, I'll do the General what's his face chicken."
Oh come on.
So we're calling the sauce General what's his face
Oh, that's
because no one knows how to
love
say General Sal, General General
God.
So,
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh.
So General what's his face,
That's great.
love
and it's a General Sal flavored hot sauce.
That's great.
I
to
need
put
2
on
bottles now.
any sort of like Chinese food. It's going to be a little thicker, a little glazier.
It's perfect for chicken, man.
Exactly.
That
I
is
want it.
that is going to
I
be
want
our
it.
pitch to John and company.
General, what's his name?
General what's his
name?
face?
I love
What's his
it.
face?
That sounds great.
If it's okay with you guys, I'd like to run by some of the brands that are new this year.
Please, yeah.
Because we
Yes.
have-
Welcoming them to the festivities this year.
So for Philly, last year we all remember we had Crumbly Kitchen. They had they're on a sweeter side of things. They make
that's my alley.
a hot pepper jam that I use in my kitchen
yes.
all the time. They have a couple of really good sauces.
So they have a
there.
cherry hot sauce.
You're gonna be maybe tasting that. We'll see. Maybe it depends. We'll
On
talk
something
about that.
savory,
Maybe.
like chicken or something.
It's the
but, like,
best. It's
you know,
so
like
good, so balanced.
Anything like that, or
They're-
chicken and waffles type of stuff.
They're a good
Ooh,
mom and
yeah.
pop operation. I love them.
Getting hungry.
for real.
I am.
I am
Maggie,
too.
Maggie with DEF CON.
Yes.
Oh.
You gotta love her.
Gotta
The
have her.
greatest.
Queen.
Can't have a festival without them.
They make a shelf stable wing sauce, which is like impossible to do, and it's really really good. Her husband, who passed away, he died from COVID. He was one of the dudes that like got the whole like craft hot sauce thing going. He went on the news and like pushed festivals.
I'm
and-
so bummed that I never got to meet him.
I
Yeah.
seen him
Because,
one time
like-
at Saucetoberfest, and I didn't really understand how profound of a moment that was. But I didn't like meet him, but I saw him, and I just was like, that guy's different. He had like the spikes and the hat, and just he was like a tech guy, like a normal average Joe. But at the hot sauce,
He was living the brand,
The festivals, he turned it on. He
There's
lived
his
the
persona,
brand.
yeah.
And
That's
Maggie
so
carries
cool.
the torch for him, and I'm happy to have Maggie
That's
back.
amazing.
She does
It's like
all
his
of her.
I
wrestling
love Maggie.
persona.
She's great.
Yeah.
She saved my life, actually, because
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
yeah, there's a long story there, but Maggie
Oh.
saved my life. Family Band, we know Family Band. We love Family Band. They came out to the pre-party in Boston last year. Trillium, Hell's Kitchen, Ron, staple. Hot Graham, one of the best sauces in the whole show, I will
Hey.
say. Dude, did you try their stuff?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
One of the best sauces there.
Oh, it's
His warm up and concerto sauces.
it's
concerto.
Yeah, they're
They're all
concert
musicians.
Hard word to say.
They're like
Nomenclature
flutes
sauce.
and they're
No. Not to say. I thought concerto as in when
The musical
Edge
movement?
No, when Edge went and concertoed the Undertaker on wrestling. I'm
No,
sorry.
they don't have a wrestling branded sauce.
I swear to God,
That'd
I
be
was like,
sick,
whoa!
though. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, the Stone Cold Steve Austin Glassbreaker sauce. So Hot Graham will be
That's
there.
an awesome name.
I know,
Whoa.
me too. Yeah, I think so
Glassbreaker
too. Yeah, me
sauce?
too. Shut up, stupid. Me, I'm sorry. Hot Graham, I think, is one of the greatest hot sauces there. Is it spicy? They have the hot pepper aioli, which I use on my sandwiches on lunch every day, and
I will
along
be
with
buying
Jondiments.
that. I have to buy it on Saturday because I'm going to a thing on Sunday.
Remember how much you guys like Jondiments, the cherry pepper mayo?
I was just gonna say, what's the
They
mayonnaise
had a
one?
new one, long hot mayo.
What?
It's fucking fantastic.
I was just gonna ask you which one's the mayonnaise one. I never got to try that one.
Jondiment, and it's not hot. You'd
Jondiment,
like it. You would
Jondiments.
like
Yeah,
it.
Jondiments.
They'll be
Yeah.
there.
And it's such a great Philly name.
It's the most
Jondiments.
Philadelphia thing
Jondiments,
ever.
like
Jondiments, condiments. Come on,
This
you
is
win.
This
The
is a
name
very
is so
special
much
one.
of it. If you get a good name, fuck.
It's- and it's
that's like
so
that's like
Philly.
70% of it.
Yes.
You know, it really is.
Nacho Mama, not
about 2.5 years
Joe
old, by the way.
Mama's sauce, which is they were there in Philly last year. They have the sauces that are in the bigger jars.
yes.
One of my favorites to
I don't have a
actually
third glass
pair.
for you.
to pair-
Double fisting.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Easily,
I have to do it slower. Last time I just went with it and like as if it was just beer
easily
and
one of the
it's
most
not.
through the roof.
versatile.
Yeah, it's not.
One of the most versatile, like you can use it in so many things. Like I like sauces that you can cook before, during, and after. You can make a marinade, you can cook with it, you can make a finishing sauce, a glaze, that type of thing. Make sure you stop by them. I think you'll really enjoy them. SD is going to be back with the Thai sauce.
Yes.
The best dumpling sauce you can buy. If you enjoy soup dumplings, you have any type of Asian food in your house, even one day a year, you need that in your house.
Yes.
Spice Beast is going to be there with hot sauces and their dry rubs. There's dry
Their
spices.
dry rubs
I love dry.
are amazing.
So good.
And the best part is with that, he doesn't. They're not like salt based.
No, they're not.
Oh, I
So
love that.
they're
I already
good
love it.
for like healthy,
Yeah, very good.
healthy
Yeah.
eating, all that kind of stuff. Low sodium diets.
Yeah.
Yes, they have low
They
sodium
do
options.
not put any salt like in with the rub.
That must
so.
be so much harder to get something that tastes good if you're just like no salt.
and
please.
that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
their shit's
That's
so
probably
good.
That's what I mean.
That's
Yeah,
why
they
they're
work much
here.
harder at
I
it. Yeah.
literally smoked venison not too long ago. It was very hard to like because I just to try and get the actual outer crust to not be too salty.
Yeah.
It's just that
You nailed that, by the way. That was sick.
That was delicious.
Spices of the Sun is back.
Yeah, I'm drunk. I'm
so
hungry. This is not good.
Munchies, drunk munchies are so real.
Spices of the Sun is back, and what I like about Spices of the Sun is that they are so cut and dry. Here's our 3 sauces. If you don't like it, get out.
Yeah.
And their Green
Respect
Devil
it.
Dance is one of my top 10 favorite sauces in the world.
There we go.
And I think that they are way better than they get recognition for.
Listen, it's not about quantity; it's quality.
Absolutely. I'd rather have 3 good sauces than 10 shitty ones any day of the week. Shore Sauce is coming back. He's got a couple new ones to unveil. Shore Sauce, awesome sauce. A lot of sweeter, like he's got a pineapple-based sauce. Neil does a lot of good things. I think he's going to be, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with if he keeps playing around with. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
You're being very Italian right now.
I thought somebody was
Sorry.
up on the ceiling.
I'm,
just like,
dude, I'm passionate about
His
this shit. I'm
rafters are
sorry.
coming down.
I'm passionate about this.
I
That's
am.
why you say that. I knocked into the mic.
Yeah, I'm using my hands. I don't really use my
Okay,
hands
go
unless
for it.
I'm excited.
Use your hands however you want to use them.
Very
a lot of
Trumpish
guys.
on that
A lot
one.
of guys.
Yeah, that was the idea.
And Jerk Hut's coming back. One Love Jerk Hut.
Yes.
No one can jerk us off. Is their
That's
slogan.
their-
It's the best.
That is phenomenal.
That's the thing. The hot sauce community is a great
Amazing.
place to get some great business names.
Oh yeah, you get real
What's-
punny.
Yeah,
Dude.
punny business names.
There's a sauce that was entered called something rim job. I think. It's called. And I'll tell you what. I had it. I was blown away. It's really good.
When you went to the
Is it
bathroom
good?
the
Is it
next
good
day.
for the female ones though?
Well, both. It's not gender.
Female-
It's gender neutral sauce.
Well, no, I'm just saying because
Gender-neutral
it's the rim.
asshole
It's
sauce.
the rim job sauce. So
Yeah,
just saying.
And
Is it
obviously
good for the female assholes?
Both.
Well, because we have one at
Both.
the table is what I'm trying to.
And obviously, White House Station's coming back.
Nice, of
Yeah.
course.
So
obviously.
here's some of the new ones. Okay. So you remember Saucetoberfest chili plants? They were set up with all the pepper pods.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
coming back. They're
Okay,
they're going to
cool.
supply some of the peppers for the eating challenges. We have Mike Jack coming down from Canada, who is the world record holder. The guy ate 50 Reapers in 6.5 minutes.
What the
a nut, a Canadian nut. He's
Those
awesome.
Canadians, man, they really
We went
Does
up
he
to,
still have a tongue?
Yes, he does.
He's just a mouth with teeth.
swallowing them
Just a
all.
hole with
Void,
teeth.
just a spine and an eyelid.
Yeah, his spine.
So we have chili plants coming. They're going to have actual hot pepper pods, which you can get. And what I want to express to people is, you think, why would I buy, a little box of hot peppers? Why would I buy 6 or 8 ghost peppers? Take one of those ghost peppers, put it aside, dry the seeds. Now you have ghost peppers. Now you can grow them. You can heirloom them and grow them over and over. Like
Water them with love every day.
And they
then
do
I
a
can
good
make
job.
mead.
Your asshole.
And then I can make mead with them.
Yes.
Oh, spicy.
That's
I
mead.
want to
mead.
talk to him about
Yeah.
that.
Let's
He's
get a
got
spicy mead
scorpions.
going.
I have
Come on.
Trinidad.
What
I
are
have
we
2
doing?
Trinidad scorpion
That's
plants
a
that
great
actually
idea.
fruit.
I have a 5 gallons, so
family
I
in
can
Trinidad.
dilute it a little bit
Yeah.
more because
Yeah,
the 1
that's
gallon
cool.
would
Big
murder
time island.
everyone.
Big time
That's
island.
true.
I have a blue car. So here's some of the new
love
brands I'm
lamps.
excited about. Barbara Mojo. They're a Cuban. I like magnets.
I like magnets.
Okay.
We're just saying stupid generic things.
You got it. I went right here, and then at the last second, it just swerved. I'm like, what the?
Barbara. So we wanted to invite.
I'm on that. No, I'm not.
We wanted to invite some brands on a national level from other parts of the country that had different flavor profiles that would kind of balance out the. I don't want to say regulars in a generic way because there's nothing regular about the people that do our.
No, just widen the
festivals.
palate, man. That's all.
Absolutely. That's a good way to say it. And Barbara Mojo, they are a Cuban-based hot sauce company from Florida.
That's awesome.
6 sauces. From what I heard from Hot Sauce Sensei, I'm going to beeline right over there.
I'm excited for
Yeah,
those.
me too. And Bamu Bamu Fire Club, they're like an Asian-based hot sauce. They are like totally out here in left field with different flavor profiles. I'm excited to have
anything
that.
Asian hot.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah, it just sounds-
It,
I love hot
it hits the
Asians.
tongue in different spots too because they just use different ingredients.
Hot Asians.
Fucking love hot Asians.
Earthquaker.
I crack myself up.
Good. Yeah.
Hey, I think
No
I
one
need
else
to
is
cut
gonna
you
laugh.
off.
You
I think
should.
2 glasses was not a good idea.
That's what I'm saying.
2 glasses and a beer.
I tried to tell you. I tried
Like
to tell
it's
you.
funny because I'm waiting to give you this one here, which is like one of my older meads right now.
Wait till
but-
Tyler has enough alcohol. He's like, let me fucking tell you, dude, Luigi doesn't get the credit he deserves.
I mean, I'll talk about that sober.
Yeah.
We'll have that debate right
about
now
here?
on air.
Like,
Luigi.
We have Earthquaker Spices coming
Don't talk
down
to me about
from Syracuse. They're coming down. That's a far. Syracuse is kind of
That's
far
a drive. That's a hike.
They're coming down. They have a really wide range of sauces. They have a lot of detail on their label. You'll notice if you go check them out, their labels have different levels of heat, and it's like not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thing. It's like a volcano eruption. Like they're just very, very detailed, and you can tell that they love what they're doing. That's
awesome.
We have Harmacy coming from Miami. They are they do the jarred sauces almost like how Nacho Mama does, and it's kind of like a cook with type of sauce kind of thing.
Okay.
You can incorporate in a lot of different recipes. Heckler, who you guys talk to,
Yes. I'm excited.
good
Dude,
guy.
His
He
sauce,
is-
that
I
guy's a
tried
good
it with
guy.
fish tacos.
Come
Oh.
on, the dude's in Acme. Like you don't put
Yeah.
shitty sauces
Yeah.
don't make their way into Acme.
I have eaten 3 of the 4 sauces that he brought this week.
Really?
I've
They're good.
used
They're real
his
good.
Louisiana sauce in a in just like a ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
His peri peri.
Yeah.
Use that with my eggs in the morning.
Do you want to know how I stumbled upon Heckler? How they made it to the Philly show?
Yeah, how?
So there's a chili pepper festival way out in PA called Bowers Chili Pepper Festival, and I went to it last year because it's like 50 vendors and it's on an Amish farm, and you can go pick peppers. So me and John were putting together that shiitake mushroom sauce. John wanted to go buy white habanero, and they were the only people that had it, so we had to go pick them and get them from one of the Amish guys. There is like one of the dudes that stabilized like 6 or 8 of like staple super hot peppers, like they're genius level hybridizers. So we went out there, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to walk around the festival. Me and PJ went, PJ from Full Slice, and previously at Full Slice, whatever. Did I say that?
Breaking news.
Breaking news. No, PJ's the dude. He's just doing his own thing, and he's focusing on his jam. He's the dude. But we went out there together, and I just walked by Heckler, and he had this cool white and blue label cayenne-based sauce. I'm like, I need a
The
wing sauce.
Louisiana standard one.
I tasted
It's
it.
so good.
He's like, he was very enthusiastic. He's like, you want to taste, man, real quick? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I tasted. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna follow you.
We gotta talk about
So
something.
I'm gonna send you a DM. I want to
You're
talk
my
to
best
you.
friend now.
So I bought a bottle of the cayenne, and it went fast.
Yeah.
And if a sauce bottle goes fast, I make sure I keep them close to the vest.
Yeah.
And I invited them, and they're here. So they're going to
Yeah.
be here for Philly. But they also want to do
awesome.
they want to do stuff with Full Slice. They wanted to do stuff with Tabletop. Very cool. It's very cool to see a small business where someone is so proud of it. They're just wanting to just go out and tell everybody.
Yeah.
About it. They want to talk about it.
And he did such a good job on the podcast.
I listened to the
my
whole
God, it's
thing. Trust me.
amazing.
I listened to the whole episode.
You know, I just realized we don't have the gift he gave us.
Oh, you'll see it at the.
We'll have it at the show this weekend.
All right, good.
But he
Very
gave us a
interesting.
gift,
I'm
and it
excited
will be
to have
at
it.
the Full Slice / Tabletop Trio table.
Next
Interesting.
brand, I think I'm saying it Ragnarok, like Thor Ragnarok.
I'm excited for them just because I love their logo and name.
Let me tell you, these boys. I went out to Taco Fest in Philly last weekend. Good guys, nice guys, proud guys. Sauce, I bought some. It's good. I'm like,
There we
you
go.
guys are gonna be in Philly at my show, but I can't wait. I'm gonna buy that.
I'm gonna need that right
So
now.
very nice guys, very cool. Like it's cool when a new sauce comes to the table and they're like, I understand what it takes to be part of this. They're not like,
Yeah.
oh, we're the best. We're fuck you. Like,
We got the hottest hot sauce here.
yeah. So they're like, hey, we're really excited to be part of this community. Like we're really happy to start going, and they're just they're doing it right. We also have Revolutionary hot sauce, which I have quite a bit of Revolutionary over there. They have really great. Let me grab one real quick.
Yeah.
Just for example, that's my jam. Strawberry Reaper hot sauce. Like
Vibed it. That was good.
Strawberry
Strawberry
you don't,
Reaper.
That's just not supposed to happen, and it does, and it's good.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's really good. He's a chef. He has a restaurant out in Carlisle, PA. He has a restaurant where he serves food with his hot sauce, and it's like if you like the hot sauce in the food, you can get it in the store.
He
He's
indicator is
smart.
4 of 5 chili peppers.
and
by
he
the way,
is-
the icon.
Not that this
FYI.
matters. He's here because of the quality of his sauce, but for some reason he's followed by Shane Gillis, which fascinates me as to why.
He stopped by, had some food, liked it, followed.
Come on, dude. Come on, Super Gremlin. And he has a huge, like 15 different sauces. He has like a Parmesan garlic sauce that Christy plowed through and
Hello.
loved. He has pineapple upside down cake sauce.
Whoa, what?
Why is it upside down?
Because it's the when the flavors hit
Isn't
you,
that
it's
like
in
the
reverse.
swinger thing?
That is.
Upside down pineapple cake, yeah.
Sounds
We're gonna
really
have to cut
messy.
that
Yeah.
because the trumpet has nothing on the upside down pineapple cake.
Bob says it like he doesn't know. He walks around the grocery store with the pineapple upside down.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, something about loofahs on a golf cart. I have no idea.
Yeah, right.
All right, so
Pop-Tart.
Sizer, just
Yeah. Pivot. And that's
hard.
You're not as good as Kyle.
And we also have renewal by Anderson. So if anybody needs new windows,
Wait, no.
Seriously?
yeah, yeah.
Wait, really?
They
Amazing.
wanted to be part.
Wow,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
They make hot
Yeah, why
sauce?
not?
Dude, we went to the Philly home show. Or no, it was the
They should
New
make
Jersey
spicy glass.
New Jersey home show.
Come
Dude,
on, that'd
listen
be
to this.
fucking hysterical.
We went to the New Jersey home show in Edison, and there was hot sauce vendors there, and they're like, "We kill at these events." So the window guy's like, "Maybe I'll do a hot sauce show." I'm like, "Yeah,
Dude, I need my sliding door redone.
that's right."
So how many vendors in total are we at?
We're about 25 to 30 vendors at the end of the
that's
day.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God,
we
that's
have
so
also
A lot of sauce, a lot of
because-
And windows.
and windows if you
No,
need.
here's a cool thing. John's niece's
promo code hot
husband,
pepper.
Yeah. Promo code spicy. John's niece's husband is he's a balloon. He makes balloon sculptures, like a balloon animal. But like he makes like I saw John's like, what do you think about this? Because we have kids. It's a kid friendly event. Kids under 12 are free, and listen, I heard it and I'm like, balloon guy. I don't know. We don't need a clown. I looked at his Instagram. I'm like, book him.
Apple.
Book him. He is.
I just hear it like, oh, your little balloon animals. They're sculptures, damn it.
If you brought up his Instagram
It's
right
not a
now,
phase, Mom.
balloons by Farage.
I'll look it up. You
By
keep talking.
Farage?
How do you
Yeah,
fucking
six-
spell that?
What a name.
I swear it's not a face. It's not a face. It's a real art form.
This really is the world's smallest violin. See?
Sonic.
That's fucking cool.
Hit me.
Wow.
I got the eyes right. Unlike
That's better than the movie.
There's
comments.
comments. Yeah, that's great.
Woohoo.
Oh, Oh shit.
Yo.
Damn.
Yeah. He
Sculptures.
does balloon art.
Balloon sculptures.
That's balloon sculptures.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he,
Not just like a tube, and it's
dude,
like it's a
he
snake.
made this for John for Taco Fest. It looks like a hot sauce bottle. How sick is that?
Give me a rotate. I'm out of the picture. Whoa.
Dude,
I didn't make it
Right,
Kyle's got a
dude.
Phil,
privacy filter.
I love that whoa. That was a great whoa.
That was a good
That was a
whoa.
really good whoa.
So he's gonna be there helping out hooking up the kids, like you Star Wars guys. Like that is, like,
The walker?
Fucking amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
and he does it
Is that an OnlyFans
effortlessly.
notification?
Yeah,
Just hanging out.
for the balloon guy.
Is he just for the
wait,
kids or can I?
wait,
can
that's
I get
it.
one?
I have a relevant segue to that.
For OnlyFans?
No, balloons.
Do it. I think I know what you're gonna say. Do it.
So I was finishing up my shift last weekend, and the phone rings as I'm walking out of the studio, and I'm like, technically
That's
I'm
fall.
on the air, whatever. I answer the phone, and it's this weird, creepy guy. He hasn't called in a while, but his name on the caller ID is Balloon Guy.
Oh no.
Why?
And I'm like, okay. So I answer the phone. I'm like, oh, hello. He goes, yeah, hi. I love listening to this. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, whatever. He's like, I just came home from my friend's birthday party. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we went and we started popping balloons. Okay. Do you like popping balloons?
Oh no.
And I'm like, I really like popping balloons.
So
And I'm
Bob,
like,
at what point in this
Okay, thanks
conversation?
for calling. And I just hang up. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
At what
don't
point in
even
this
think they get
conversation do
off
you feel
on
like he was
that.
touching himself?
Like sitting on
As
him.
soon as he said,
Like sitting on him.
do you like popping balloons?
Yeah, he's definitely all over it.
And he's like, I like to sit on them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put this guy on air.
Oh my god. Okay, so I didn't think you were gonna say that, but I was thinking the same thing about how that's like a sexual thing for people.
Oh, definitely. Is.
Oh yeah.
He's getting
Turn
off.
your phone off speaker. We're gonna put you right through.
hold on, keep your phone off speakerphone, keep the phone up to your ear,
I
and
don't
the guys will be
understand.
with you soon.
Right.
What's the cake one called?
Cake sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that on Opie and Anthony. There was like 50 people. They're like, dude, what the fuck? There's that many people that are into this shit.
The
Yeah.
internet really, because it used to be like you just get made fun of.
No, there
for
used to be
that.
shame. Now there's
Yeah,
community.
now it's
No, no,
communities.
we don't kink shame. We
You're
don't
finding
kink
We
too
don't
many
kink
like-minded
shame, but
people.
some kinks really do need to get shamed because they like it.
Yeah, sitting
Oh,
on
true.
cake.
Yeah.
Shame kinks.
Why
Shame
are you
kinks are a
ruining
thing.
cake? Cake is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Don't
Cake
ruin
is
it.
great. I don't want it in my butt.
Make it
There's
simple.
your clip.
There's another quote.
There's a clip. There's
You're
a
welcome.
great clip.
Chat, clip it.
Isolate
Clip
a
me.
couple of those clips and send them to us. 'cause
I've
when
got
it
it
goes
you.
full slice, we want them.
Yeah, actually, I need that clip for myself. I need to embarrass myself.
That's a personal bang.
I need that clip for
I
myself.
need that clip. I'm not popular at all. I just need that.
But yeah, thank you to Graham and Bob for judging. You'd be a judge if you weren't available.
Happy birthday,
You'd
Dan.
be there.
Happy birthday, Dad.
I see that sincerely.
So for Boston, we have some cool news that, well, not news, we can't really say it yet, but Boston is going to be bigger and better than ever before. And we will do a whole podcast dedicated to that when we can launch all the news. So,
Awesome.
I'm super excited for all these sauces
Yeah, I was
because
gonna- yeah.
Joe's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have Bob and I are taking up the mantle of
Oh, that's right.
our
Because Joe is
spicy
like,
food.
Yeah, Joe's no longer with us.
We're not-
He's not dead.
guys, just so you know, Joe died.
He's,
When we say he
No,
flew
no,
to where'd he go again?
Armenia.
I said almost said Argentina. When he went to well, that means he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's sleeping in a mud hut on a grass bed, worried about
Because Joe is
5-star
away, Graham and I were tasked with the most important thing for the entire show.
getting him hot sauce.
Not even
He's
getting
not
him hot
getting
sauce.
anything. No, I'm joking.
We
We'll
have
get
to
him hot
come up
sauce.
with sauces to make our next meal with
Oh,
for the next
which
cooking
is when me and
episode.
Tyler and
Which
Phil
is
were there.
Which is when you guys are going to be coming
Oh my
back
God,
on the
that's How
show.
long ago we were there? Almost a year ago.
The gobbler.
The hot gobbler.
The gobbler with the cranberry hot sauce.
We're not
God.
telling Joe anything.
Yeah, we're not
Bob
telling
and
Joe
I are
anything.
gonna handle this whole
Side
thing.
note, annihilated them.
Wait a minute.
Both those
Stop.
sandwiches.
Everyone stop. That was the last time we were at Joe's.
For all of us, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I met Phil and Tyler was with us,
That
that
was-
was...
No, the
that
first
was-
time I met you when you made those elf
Wasn't that
steaks.
November then?
Oh.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
November.
November.
It was just before
That's how
we
long
did
ago
Packs
that
and
was.
Plus.
Yeah.
Time flies.
That was pre-Graham.
Pre-Graham. A different world.
Pre-gram. It's
Wow.
PG. Wait.
That went
yeah,
fast.
PG. Pre-Graham.
But yeah, I appreciate it. And also, Tabletop's going to be in the house. The Tabletop Trio, the official podcast of the Philadelphia Hot Sauce Show 2024. Picking up the reins for Full Slice for us. I appreciate it. You guys did it in Boston. You're doing it in Philly for us. And hopefully by Boston, Tyler will be able to be back up on his feet for the Hot Sauce podcasting.
I imagine I will be, yeah. Are we still doing podcasts?
Yeah, we're gonna do. We're gonna do something in Boston now that we signed where we're gonna sign. It makes sense. I talked to Phil about it today. He's like, "Yep, let's do it."
Yep,
so
he talked to me about
Awesome.
I okayed it.
yeah, you too. It's gonna be a good time, and I really appreciate you guys being available tomorrow for judging. We're gonna do our standard judging, and then after that, we might just hang out, kick it, and network because Chris will be here, and we know Chris is a good time. So we'll all kick it and have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you for doing this.
Yeah, I cannot wait just to try all these sauces. I was joking with a couple friends and like, yeah, I feel bad for your plumber.
Yeah, but nothing. I'll be
It's
honest
not going
with
to
you.
be bad.
None of it is.
It's-
none of it is
It's
crazy
your
hot.
plumbing that's going to suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the funny thing is, though, because I wasn't a big hot sauce guy before I met you, and when you...
Don't keep going.
I got really worried there for a second. I was fucking something
No,
else.
you're good, dude. So you were not a big hot sauce guy.
Well, because it's like I had my go-tos because there's been a few times where someone's like, "You should get this hot sauce," and it's like the bomb, like the bomb, that hot,
terrible.
Oh, great! I melted a hole through my tongue. You gave me that chipotle and then the mustard one for that your specific one.
With the
mustard
my sauce.
First
Yeah,
of
yeah,
all,
yeah, yeah.
I think everyone knows me personally. I hate mustard on anything, and I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of mustard.
Dude, a Polish guy that doesn't like mustard.
I know, right?
That's really
I'm not a
weird.
big mustard guy. Horseradish, I'm okay with, but like
That's
hot dog. If I go hot dog, straight ketchup. I'm a little kid. Just give me my ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just give me
And
ketchup. I'm
mustard
good.
and horseradish. You put it all on. there.
Yay!
Yeah.
Not no relish, no nothing.
So then
But but like the chip.
Ole.
But yeah, no, like the chipotle sauce, my new favorite.
Yeah.
The mustard sauce I had some JoJo wings left over. They dried out a little bit, so then I just put mustard sauce on.
There we go.
what's that?
Man.
Oh,
What's that?
What's that?
delicious.
Our
And then
nephew's name is JoJo.
then I have like way too many. You just keep hey Phil. I'm just like,
Oh, be prepared to go home with some sauces.
Oh, I'm pumped.
that's
You're gonna go home with
That's
some
why I
stuff.
think you might have noticed. I gave him like, here's some magic cards. Here's some because it's like I
You're going home
I
with
gave him some
some
kielbasa.
freebies.
He's like no. Do you know how many bottles I have?
And that's cooked already.
the kielbasa, we can eat it right now.
It's cooked. Wow. Okay.
Crack it open.
Smoked?
I have a plan for it. I have a recipe for it. I have,
Phil, is it
I have an
smoked?
idea. A cool thing for anybody that listens before the festival, this will ruin the surprise, but for every sauce company that entered the Golden Skillet Award, which is my personal category that I judge, there's a first, a second, and a third, and first place wins a 3-video package and all that. But everyone that entered, even if they didn't win, I'm still doing a recipe video with them.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do
that's
meet
awesome.
with them and be like,
That's really cool.
How do you want your sauce represented? Thank you for submitting to my first hot sauce festival.
That's
So,
really cool.
I'm going to
pretty-
announce
it's a big
that on
commitment.
the.
That's
it
very
is.
nice.
It is.
It's a big
and,
commitment.
And to not get paid
The first hot sauce that says I want it on a burger,
is.
I really want to try it.
Oh, well,
Because
yeah,
a hot sauce on a burger now interests me because now that I'm getting in, I'm starting to put my big toe in these waters right now.
What it would be probably that Jondiments.
That-
mixed
that right
with,
there?
with spicy ketchup. There's a company called Is It Spicy? They make a spicy
You
ketchup.
want spicy ketchup? In Poland, they literally just sell it at like their version of ShopRite, like the Beetle.
Yeah.
Like it's just spicy ketchup.
Really?
And, like, yeah. Most houses have spicy ketchup versus normal ketchup. It's hilarious.
That's awesome. Dude, Is It Spicy? They came through. They designed the flyer for us. Like they're really.
The little
Dude,
fireball.
I love the logo.
The little
logo.
fireball?
I love them.
I know.
Do you guys have like a little mascot that's
Like
gonna
a
be
little
walking
buddy.
around?
No, not yet.
Listen, if you get one, I'll wear it
Yeah, that's
the whole
awesome,
time
right?
too.
Yeah.
I'll get the red bodysuit. I'll put the flame on, and I'll just stand there.
Absolutely.
And just
A little blow up one, like the little
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
T-Rexes. The
In
T-Rexes.
college, I was the what's it? The Remax? You know the
Oh yeah.
I was the Remax
Holy
air balloon.
shit, you're the
Yeah, that was one of my jobs in college.
Rob Jacant. Just kidding. You have one more meat for us to try?
I got two more. I'm leaving the last one for the one that you personally.
All right,
asked
so we'll
for.
do this one. We'll do one more round of mead because we're going to
This
be
one-
wrapping up soon.
yes.
This one's hilarious though because it's separated so well. So we'll see. This one,
So what's the separation?
It is either fermentables or the honey.
There's vanilla in there.
Vanilla buckwheat. Vanilla buckwheat honey. You might have actually tried this one in the past. It's just that it wasn't as good because it needed time to age.
I'm good for right now.
I saw it. I noticed.
Oh my god! I don't even, dude. That smells like.
So, Phil, what got you into the whole mead
Yeah,
game?
what got you into it?
My father-in-law makes some of the best wine. I'm not a big wino, but he makes some of the best wine I've ever tasted. And I wanted. COVID was picking up,
Need a
and
phone
we just
charger,
got
bud?
we just got the house, and I had all the space. I'm like, I want to pick up a hobby. Well, I don't want to make wine because I can't make anything. I'm going to use like Welch's grape juice.
Yeah.
He goes and gets like Merlot grapes. And everything.
hand picks his own grapes.
Like it's a big deal. So I'm just like, I don't want to like.
You want to step in anyone's toes.
So I'm like, well, I like mead, and then that's just where it stopped. I didn't do it. I went to like a Renaissance fair with my wife, with my in-laws.
Which one?
And, it was up in like closer to Dallas, PA, like very far north.
yeah.
And
Is that's the PA Run Fair? I've
think
done
so.
that one. Is that a winery?
I think so.
They do mead there too.
So I went and got their mead, and I'm just like, this is awesome. I was just talking about mead like 2-3 weeks ago or whatever. It's
Love
perfect. Because it was literally tasted like white wine that someone just put like honey flavoring into it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and my brother-in-law bought it for me. So I'm just like, now I
had to fake
I
it.
have to like drink like at least half of it, some like thing. And I'm just like, I can't. It was literally just a sugar bomb of like disgusting. And that's what I was like, wait a second. This can't be what mead is.
Right.
And I found a recipe. I found this YouTube channel, and I just followed the recipe, and I made 2 batches.
What's the YouTube channel? Shout it out.
City Steady Brewing.
Okay, cool.
Just the husband and wife. They make amazing recipes. Half, if not most, of my recipes are just from them, pretty much.
That's awesome.
And I tasted it, and I'm just like, oh, I found my hobby, and I bought like five.
This is gonna be my personality for the rest of my life.
Exactly. Five,
You're doing a great job.
5 wide mouth, 5 like skinny neck. I bought a 5-gallon big boy, a 5-gallon wide mouth.
Carboy?
Yeah, and I bought a 5-gallon wide mouth so I could put like the ingredients into, so I don't have to like dig into it or anything.
Jesus.
And it just spiraled out of control. And
Do you know about so because you do this? Do you know about like Crocs? You know the old Crocs, like the not the shoes.
I was like for a split second. I
Like
was
back in the day, they would make
Sport
whiskey
mode.
and like those cork. They were called Crocs. They were ceramic, and you put a cork in the top.
Oh yeah,
like moonshine
yeah,
jugs.
yeah, like the jugs. Yeah.
So the wide mouth ones, they had 2-gallon, 3-gallon, 5-gallon, and whatever. And they're just straight. They're like buckets, but they're literally made by hand of clay and porcelain and all that stuff. I was at the thrift store and I found a 6-gallon crock of wide mouth crock, and I bought it. It was $25. I went to look it up. There's like 3 of them, ever. A 6-gallon crock. So we might have to make a mead in that. I have my skillet restoration rag in the garage.
If you have like a proper seal for it,
I do.
I'll put a bubbler on it. We can do this.
I made one. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Okay.
We'll go to. This is the best part because I've had it multiple.
You get to go to Costco.
Well, no. Yeah,
best
I love
part.
the hot dogs. Every time I go to
True.
the hot dogs, they call to me.
True.
What do they say?
But
$1.50,
What do
boy.
they say?
$1.50 for a soda.
$1.50 dogs.
$1.50 dog. Sometimes
out the door.
I want to buy 2 dogs, but then they give me 2 cups and I feel bad.
Whispering sweet nothings to you.
But like one of the reasons why, like I've had multiple times where people are like, "Hey, how expensive is the honey you use?" I mean, yeah, like for the one I had, the special fall honey, it was pretty expensive honey. It was like $40 for the 3 pounds I got.
You're buying $40 honeys.
Well, that's why it's so good. But then,
Alright.
for instance,
Shit, dude.
for
That's a
instance, the spice sizer, 3 gallons from Costco. Or 3 pounds, sorry. They just sell them in $15 for a 5-pounder.
That's what you need.
It's the best, it's
the
so
best place
good.
to buy things in bulk.
It's the best, and it's so good. It's wildflower
Grand
honey,
pianos,
very
whatever.
very neutral honey.
You know who I'd love to
Delicious.
see you
3-pack of
team up
pianos.
with? Gabe from Spicy Shark.
Dude.
Spicy shark.
He makes one of the best spicy honeys I've ever had.
He makes a spicy maple syrup, too. I had it.
that
Does,
one.
that's
Oh
right.
my
Maple
God.
syrup. Oh, see, now I'm sad, and I'm gonna have to come back because
I
I have
love that one.
I have something called an Acerglyn, which
you
is
have to come up to
half
Boston
maple
with us
syrup,
next year.
half
Then.
honey mead.
There's maple syrup meat.
I can make you a maple wine if you want.
That sounds really
Oh,
good.
we're gonna be
3
making
pounds of maple
hella
maple
meads.
maple
Oh
sun.
my
Yeah.
god,
I have a list of stuff I have to make.
that sounds
It's
so
just-
good.
Kyle's off on a scavenger hunt, by the
Oh,
way.
that's fine. Oh, hey, you're in the fridge. Bring the Polish limoncello, the
He's
citronówka.
in the fridge.
The
Wait,
what?
the what?
Say that one more time.
Polish citronówka. It's
Citronówka.
it's Polish limoncello, and it doesn't smell how strong it is.
You make me feel less Polish. And I'm very Polish.
Bro,
Same.
my parents are off the boat. I'm sorry. 3/4 of my family's still in Poland.
How do you say this
I
again?
don't have a
How
lot
do
of
you say this?
family over there. But
Citronówka.
Citronówka.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
do you speak fluent Polish?
Tak, moje rodzice dalej są tutaj.
My man. I don't know what he said, but my man.
He said today at the end. It smells like lemonade.
Yeah.
I can
It's not
only.
lem-
I
it's
can.
not lemonade.
The only Polish I know is
smells
from my
really
mom
good.
teaching me
Try
"Give
it.
Me a
How
Kiss."
much alcohol is in that?
Enough.
Try it. What's the percent in it? I'm gonna
Enough.
drink it. I'm just.
If I remember correctly, my math, I wanted it to be about 50%, so it was a good shoot. That's
too much.
share with Graham.
Heavy pour.
Yeah, cut that and give it some to Graham because this thing's in the neighborhood of 65 to 70.
More?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about right there. Yeah, it's right about
I'll
there.
take as much as you want to
Yeah,
give me.
right there. So it's a fun. I use this to make lemon drops. Like actual like cut it down. This is the best.
Should I try it? Taste that it's good, and then
We're
water
talking
it
about
down?
hot sauce and you bust them out?
No, you're talking about spicy maple syrup. This is what you want. Reds. Black garlic, chili infused maple
Oh my.
syrup. They were in Boston with this.
Oh my. This is. Oh my. This is.
So do you shoot it like a shot or you sip it?
This is
I
pink
would-
stripper.
I
It's
would-
citrusy.
I would, yeah. Be careful.
Tread lightly?
Tread lightly, and then if you like it, you
Yeah.
can continue.
Yeah, that's a tread lightly.
Tyler,
For
this
me.
isn't even really hot like, for you.
Oh, yeah, I can
Maple
throw that
syrup.
back.
I'll try some. Sure, yeah.
I can throw that back.
I got a whole nother bottle.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up late tonight.
My
anyway.
math was wrong
Your
when
math
I
was
made
wrong?
it. Yeah, no, because I had
that
two of
without
these
it
bottles.
spilling?
Here comes the airplane.
Is that a baby spoon? Did you borrow one from him?
Graham, just hang on to that one.
Yeah,
You seem
yeah,
to
I-
got it pretty steady.
And I'll take that one, Kyle. Oh, I love this spoon. This is from our house when we were little, actually.
I took my
That's
wife.
why I said that's a
my-
weird thing to say.
My,
Otherwise,
no. My wife.
That's a weird thing to say.
My wife has asked me on multiple occasions, like, what is like, because I brought a spoon, and a fork, and a knife from my parents' house when I moved out.
Yeah.
The spoon and the fork are the two things my dad brought from Poland when he moved over here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
So that
awesome.
spoon and fork are from my grandfather.
All right, ready?
I just love how small it is. It's great for cereal.
All right, everybody, let's go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's the one you want.
That's money.
What is? Oh my goodness.
Let me get a picture of that.
Wow.
Because I'm going to need to buy that.
That creeps up on me a little bit there. I wasn't
I was
expecting
gonna say the same thing. The spice there, right? Like it's not immediate at all. What
This would be great. Like obviously
Chicken and
pancakes, like
waffles.
pancakes, all that kind of stuff. But you know how when sometimes you leave a pancake on the griddle for just a little bit too long, and it gets that
yeah.
almost
Crusty?
that like
That
that
crusty?
crusty, almost like a darker flavor.
a crunch to the pancake?
That on like a well done pancake
well done.
would be
I
incredible.
haven't had pancakes in so long. I need to get pancakes.
I don't do sweets very well, and that would make me put syrup on my
Damn,
pancakes.
That is good shit.
That is really good.
That's like
You're going to enter the realm where pancakes need to be a staple for breakfast.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
is this going to be wrong to say that I'm more of a French toast guy?
Not at all. I agree.
Okay, thank you.
A
I'm,
good-
I'm a
French
waffle
toast?
guy, honestly.
Waffle guy's better also
Fine,
because
fine.
it has
make
its
sure.
own containers for the
Yes.
syrup. Because
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
am a
smothered and
syrup
covered
fan.
guy. I'm a smothered and
Yeah.
covered.
So would you do butter and syrup?
Yeah.
I
butter and
This is gonna be
syrup.
the weird thing. I hate butter. I hate
You don't like
anything
butter on it?
butter. I hate anything spread. My sandwiches, my wife calls it sacrilegious, is bread, meat, bread.
That is
No
sacrilegious.
cheese?
What are you from?
Recently,
the 1800s?
recently, I've been putting a little bit of
peasant.
cheese on there because my wife gets good cheese.
You don't do mayonnaise?
Hate mayonnaise.
God,
Unless I get it
mayo.
from like Burger King and they put it on there and I forgot to say no.
Jondiments.
Love mayonnaise.
Try Jondiments.
I'll have to.
It will change your life.
Did I just hear bread, meat, bread? You
Bread,
know-
meat, bread.
Are you on a flight watch list? or
No
like-
butter. No. Well,
No
sure,
lube.
I'm
No
well,
sandwich for your lube.
I go in dry. But
Oh my god, dude.
Chat, clip that.
I
Clip that.
missed it. What did he say?
So there's no sandwich for your lube.
Woo!
For your sandwich, she meant.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! What is this?
Good job, Bob. Good job.
Sit to the
Phil,
roof,
I'm,
baby.
I'm
Good night,
pretty
everybody.
sure Jeffrey
Good night.
Dahmer also eats his sandwiches like that.
Not anymore.
Dude, mayonnaise
I'm the
and very
reincarnation.
particular, as most people are, has to be Hellman's.
But no, here's
for
the
most
well. Okay,
mayonnaise
that's
people.
fair. That's fair. If
Though
I'm
I've
doing
never had
mayonnaise.
Duke's.
True.
Duke's
Neither
rules.
have
I've heard Duke's is like
I've been a Hellman
the
man,
superior
Hellman's
one.
man my
How
whole
about
life.
their,
Duke's is really
How about
good.
their Alabama
Miracle Whip
white
can go
sauce?
fuck itself.
How's that? Their white. Miracle Whip?
Yeah,
Fuck
Miracle
that.
Whip.
fuck that.
I did
Miracle
not
Whip.
expect
Hey,
that word.
if you're looking, look right here. Focus, viewer. Look right here. You
Look
want to hear
in your
something?
eye.
Fuck Miracle Whip.
If you're eating a sandwich with
And I am a
Miracle Whip,
Kraft stock holder. I have Kraft Heinz stock in my
honestly,
portfolio.
though, what is Miracle Whip?
All right,
It's a
you want to
mess.
hear a
It's
weird thing about
mess.
Kraft?
What?
So during one of the World Wars, I'm drawing a blank on which one.
There's only two.
yeah, I know. I believe
we're gearing up
I
for,
believe
you
it's
know,
the second
gearing up
one.
for 3.
I believe it's the second one, but like I've drawn a blank, so I might
Come
be
on,
misspeaking.
history
I know. I'm dropping the ball. It's all the Mead. It's all the Mead.
Are you
the
sure
only
you've
one
only had a
here.
half
But-
a glass?
You're the only one here qualified to know this.
I know, right?
You
I mean, I'm
don't.
Polish. I get a little bit because they took my country twice.
But
Shut up, Normandy.
But America's government was like, hey, we keep sending over this food and it keeps going bad. We need like a dairy,
Shelf
a
stable.
cheese that's gonna not go bad. So Kraft's like, oh, we got you, don't worry. And then the war ended, and they're like, what do we do with all this cheese that doesn't go bad? And they dumped money into home ec in schools.
Really?
Yeah, so they taught
makes so
kids
much
to cook
With cheese.
with Kraft, not just cheese,
hence
with
the term
Kraft.
government cheese.
Yeah.
And you know what the
Oh my
fuck?
God, that's where that phrase comes from.
So they just
Literally,
they,
you
they
want it
made
from the government.
government.
They're like,
cheese.
listen, we had a market, we don't have a market, let's make a market.
Dude, that's so funny you say that. This past weekend
always
on
wondered where that
Sunday,
phrase came from.
I went to the grocery store and I actually bought Spam. They have a maple.
Dude, Spam is
Maple
delicious.
Spam?
I don't care what anyone says.
It's
I love
delicious.
Spam.
Yeah.
I've been eating Spam because I was poor my entire life.
Well, here's the thing. You want to know how Polish I am? My wife has made fun of me for this a few times, but I've never had a grilled cheese sandwich until I met my wife. I didn't have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches until I met my wife.
You need a hug, bro.
Because my mom, when I was hungry, she would make me
Pierogies?
Polish jelly pierogies. You joke. She would
Pierogies
take
and
some
jelly?
kielbasi and no, we didn't have
That's how my
peanut butter.
dad did
We
it.
didn't have peanut butter in the house until I went and bought it when I
Oh,
was like
man.
20 something.
Peanut butter jelly with a glass of milk.
I'm not joking.
Perfect way to
Dial.
end the day.
Ne-
Dials.
when my wife said, because my parents went to
perfect.
Poland for, I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever, she said, hey, we should have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch one time. I was like, I never had peanut butter at the house. She goes, what the, what?
What?
I never, yeah. I was like, which one should I get? She goes, what do you mean? It's peanut butter. I was like, well, is there special peanut butter?
There
I
is.
got it.
There is peanut
I-
butter that's better than others.
Yeah. So I think I got Jif, whatever it was.
Jif is
All right.
Hang on.
I'm a Skippy
But
fan.
then here's the thing.
Give me the
Is it
is
Jif or is
ideal
it
one?
GIF? I don't
What?
know.
Which
So
one
I
is
bought
teal
the I got
That's
bread.
Skippy, yeah. It's the blue
I
teal.
ate
Yeah.
3/4 of a loaf because I ate that much peanut butter and jelly. This is crap. Okay.
So good, man.
Smucker's raspberry
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
and peanut butter.
How about?
I'm a grape jelly guy.
Destroyed.
I'm a grape
I
jelly guy.
almost threw up, but I kept eating.
How about Fluffernutter?
Ooh, Fluffernutter is good. I like it.
I like a Fluffernutter
I'm a fan.
sandwich.
So I had peanut butter and jelly yesterday.
I had one today.
I haven't had it for
Strawberry preserves
year now.
for the jelly
Okay.
and White House Station Sauce Co.'s cranberry hot sauce.
Hey, that's the one that we had on the turkey
On the
gobblers.
turkey gobblers.
There we
Yeah,
go.
on the
I
gobblers,
put that
yes.
on my peanut butter and jellies.
Okay.
So wait, is
It
there
is-
peanut butter?
I put that in my trumpet.
You didn't mention it. I wasn't sure if there
It
was.
peanut butter. It's
It's
peanut
implied.
butter.
It's implied.
Peanut butter. But yeah, I
Are
put
you
that
a
on my
smooth or a
peanut butter
chunky
jelly.
guy?
Smooth.
Smooth.
One time,
I don't like
I was a
chewing
chunky-
my
if
peanut
I
butter.
want
I was a chunky
I would
kid.
add peanut.
I was a chunky kid.
Pause. I would put peanuts in my.
No, I was actually skinny as a rail as a child. It was off-putting to look at. I looked like I was underfed. It was really bad.
That's what my
make
dad
me
was.
sad.
That was my dad.
it
apparently.
makes me sad.
Yeah, looking at you. I would go to the beach, take my shirt off. People like,
Oh my
"Do you
God,
need
is
food?"
that
Are you okay?
I
Are
think
you
I hear
okay?
shit.
Do your parents?
I'll buy you a.
Angel.
I'll buy you a slice of pizza, kid. Are you okay? Are you okay, son?
We did last year for
When
Christmas.
a woman goes, "Are you okay, son?" it hurts because you know she means that, and it's like,
Oh yeah, she meant
no,
that from her core.
I'm okay.
No,
I'm
Do I
good.
look not okay? If a black woman goes and says that to me, I'm sad because that
Oh,
means
yeah.
something's wrong in my life.
Something's very
She
wrong.
sees something in myself that I don't.
What? Yeah, no, seriously. She says child to me.
Child.
I used to deliver
Bless
medication
your heart.
for a thing and for pharmacy, and there was this wonderful black lady always gave me a tip, and she went, "Oh, son, are you okay today?" And I'm like, I
felt
was.
okay.
I don't know if I'm now.
I don't know. Now
my,
I don't know.
my mother is a black lady, and she's the scariest person I've ever met.
Black women scare me
To
too.
this day, to this day.
Cut that for me, please. Black women.
Here we go.
Oh no! Did you make me a? Oh God! What is
peanut
this?
butter jelly spoons?
Is it hot peanut butter and jelly though? Because now I'm because I don't.
What is this?
Now I'm scared because that
you'll
looks
be
like some
fine.
bougie peanut butter too.
Yeah, it is bougie peanut
Nutty
butter.
Novelties.
Nutty novelty.
Sweet habanero peanut butter with
Habanero peanut butter.
smoking tin roof.
Now we're
Smoking
talking
tin
about a
roof.
spicy PB&J.
Smoking tin roof. Pepper jelly. Jalapeno jelly. Try it. Ready?
Now I'm scared.
Down the hatch.
One big scoop. Both of them. Go for
All right.
They're all eating right now.
Wow.
They're all tasting it. There we go. My turn.
That is the kind of peanut butter consistency that I dream of.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I tasted it and I
This is
bought
not for me.
it.
I'm sorry.
No, this is good.
I apologize. You hyped it, and it's not for me.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's getting better. Okay. I got worried because the upfront pepper
It was very
scared
spicy
me.
at first.
It scared me, but now
Yeah.
it's okay. It's better. I've turned around.
Tyler, I
it does
could
feel
even
like it's
see
going
you
to
liking
heat
it.
up, and then it does.
That's what I was worried about.
That is
It's
if
like
it
it's
was
a
on
mellow
bread,
finish.
if
Yeah.
I could get it on some bread, and I could eat it at my pace,
Yeah, but I
think
like
I'd
a
be
glass
okay.
of milk with my peanut butter and jelly, though.
You have that.
That
you have that
is-
open face on toasted
Just
sourdough
regular
with a
white
glass
or
of
milk?
milk.
There we go.
Strawberry,
Sourdough,
chocolate.
peanut
I
butter
can
and
do
jelly.
chocolate.
That's
I
my
can do
that's my
chocolate,
jam.
but otherwise plain milk.
Nutty novelties.
that is
feel
quite
that's
literally
the
my
last one.
dream consistency for peanut butter.
That's the
Yeah.
the
It's
lavender
not
crunch.
No,
It's
this is-
not
this is
crunchy
the-
like you'd get for
Oh, yeah,
crunchy or chunky peanut butter.
It's like a
But
peanut
it's a
brittle.
little yes.
It's like-
it's
yeah.
a peanut brittle.
Like with the creamy.
I know
it's
what
a
you're talking
peanut
about.
It's
brittle with the
almost
creamy
like you
around.
get
had-
like an ice cream cake.
You had Reaper,
And you have the little crispies in the middle.
habanero,
Yeah.
and jalapeno
There we
tonight.
go.
It's nowhere
it's
near
done
as spicy
right-
as people are talking about. Yeah, if it's done right, where you're talking about people that are looking at it from a culinary perspective rather than a heat perspective, it's not something to be afraid
So
of.
that recipe I just gave you guys before the Chili Pepper Festival, I said about the Amish people and all that. I made a Uncrustable with that. I bought an Uncrustable press from
Oh, hell
Amazon,
yeah.
Oh, that's
and I
awesome.
made it with that, and it
make
is
that?
like
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you can make your own pierogies.
I already made my
I know.
listen.
I
haven't
Somehow
made
I
my
knew you do
pierogies.
that.
I haven't made my
We're
pierogies in a while.
we are really
good.
high on time right now, and
Yeah.
Phil has one more
yeah.
special
I
mead.
need you to finish that glass.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, not this.
I was like, yeah, that's why I went with the.
So Phil has a special mead right now. I'd like you to tell us about it as you're pouring it. out.
So
that.
I have a recipe for something called the capsicum ale, which is a jalapeno mead.
Oh no.
This one I let the because I've made this is the third iteration of it.
I have the one you brought here. If you want to use that one too.
You still have the original
I do.
jalapeno?
I have a
Please
little
bring it. That's much better than this one. Because this one I let the jalapenos extract for almost as long as possible.
Damn it.
There it is.
I can't wait for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich
hold
when I
up,
get
is
home
this
now. It's like
jalapeno?
all I want right now.
Yeah,
Dialed.
for sure.
Yes. Oh, thank God. Okay, now I don't feel as bad. Whew. This one is the
Oh, wow,
aged.
look at the color.
This one is
Wow,
the
what a
aged one,
difference.
and you can see all the grunts at the bottom. This is the fermentables.
It's
that,
like a
fell out.
smoky. It's like a smoky color.
You
see
can
it
drink this.
suspended
This
at
is
the
this is
bottom.
just like some leftover yeast and like
Shake it up.
jalapeno. No, you don't want to shake it up.
Okay.
The cleaner it is, you can drink it.
I mean,
Put him down so hard.
Cut him down.
right at the
Wow.
knees.
that would be my instinct too, though. It would be to shake.
Yeah,
it up.
to be shaken. Yeah.
Well,
it
because
looks
it's
like
like,
chocolate milk.
it's like wine. You don't want to shake up the grunts at the bottom. This
don't
this is
want that.
pretty much the yeast. You could drink it.
You don't want
but,
it. You don't
yeah.
want it.
You don't
That's
want
not
it.
the
So
This one looks more cloudy. In its
that's because
appearance.
this is literally I bottled this yesterday.
Okay. So it needs time
and
to
I
kind of get
accidentally
there.
shook the jar because the utensil I was pulling it out of popped.
So the
So-
older the better.
We'll just do that one. That's
This one?
cool. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, just a little bit.
jalapeno. This
For
is
me.
why I want
It's not hot. It just tastes like jalapenos. I don't know if you, you know what I mean. Like it doesn't taste hot. It
It'll
doesn't-
trick your brain.
Oh, okay.
So the fun part
I
about
could get tricked.
because capsicum
I'm
ale
easy
is
to get tricked
literally
right
just
now.
This is unlike anything you've ever had. I
I'm
guarantee
pumped for it.
It's chili pepper. You can use any kind of pepper as long as it has a little bit of spice to it.
Yeah.
And
There
as
you
you
go.
can see, the further I pour, the cloudier it's going to get, but it's still fine.
Sure.
Give me
It's
all the
starting to get
clouds.
mixed. Starting to get mixed at the
Exactly.
stuff at the bottom a little bit.
So,
Oh, I do know. I do. Yeah, I smell the fresh.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Produce
It's not
going to
burn you.
so
like
the
you're
fun
thinking.
part about this is the capsaicin
I love that
from the
smell.
jalapeno itself is still in here.
It's just
gonna-
dispersed.
exactly. You'll drink it. You'll get a lot of honey up front. Then you swallow. The spice stays there, and then because it's honey, it pulls it down your throat, and it lingers, but it's not like it's weird. It's unless you try it.
What's
That is
crazy is it has
unreal.
That's
a
weird. It shows up
fucking
in a minute.
awesome.
It takes it.
it
like
has a
Pop Rocks.
fresh jalapeno
Yeah,
smell to it. But how long has that been in that bottle?
about a year and a half.
It is
Yeah.
herbaceous, bright. I will say it's got a little bit of
That
spice
is-
to it.
That's different, man. I've never had
How
anything
cr-
like
it's
that.
unlike anything you've ever had.
And it shows up later, and then like it's gone.
It's gone.
Dude, you're a fucking wizard,
Dude,
bro.
it's literally
You're
like
about to
Pop
take
Rocks or some
Dorothy
shit.
back to Kansas in a
I
balloon.
literally felt it.
Oh my god.
You feel it show up out of nowhere.
It's like, hey, how you doing?
And exactly
I'm
how
gonna go
you
away now.
described it. Like it was just like
It was like a UFO. Wait, come back. Like,
here's
to the
heat,
bushes,
and then
just
all of a
waving
sudden I
away.
just feel the heat, just like
Yeah.
on a wave. Going
that's-
I'm gonna do this right now for Phil.
oh yeah, give it up.
I'm gonna start smelling myself here a little.
Very good. Very
But,
good.
Very good.
So the idea behind that was I just saw the recipe online. And I was just like, oh, I could buy some jalapenos.
Yeah.
And then my father-in-law is my best taste tester because I just go, I made an espresso martini for him. And then he's just like, oh, make me something. So I called him down. I was like, hey, I just made something weird. I don't know if it's going to be good. And I gave him a little shooter and he just goes, and then we both literally did this, looked at each other and went, did that just happen to you too? He goes, did like the heat wave? I was just like, you want some more? Yeah. And we just kept, and it got to the point where the first batch went
Like that.
like it just gone.
Yeah, I can
So
see
this
why.
is the last like half
That
glass,
is
maybe
very
glass and a half
interesting.
of the original jalapeno.
What's awesome about this whole thing, though, the tastings that you gave us probably equivalates to like 1.5 glasses of wine. And we went on a fucking flavor adventure.
Probably
in
a
that glass
little
of
more.
wine.
Yeah.
Oh no. No, I'm fine.
Especially because you went and
We're gonna stand up, fall over.
That was. I did not. He drank all that.
Oh, good.
I did finish it. Yeah.
He drank
Good.
all that. He took it from
Yeah.
me. He took it from me.
Yeah,
I
but
was-
it's not like face melting high alcohol. It's just good.
Oh, yeah.
It's like one or two
No,
glasses
that
of wine
was
with
that was that was
Yeah.
my goal from
Your
the get
mead
go.
is very similar to how they do their hot sauces at these festivals.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
'Cause
these
I wanna,
burn your face
put a
off,
bow
get
on it.
wasted.
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly.
Put a bow
Yeah.
on things.
It's because I want to respect. I want to respect the fact that somebody like I wanted to drink something that was literally water, honey, yeast. That's all I wanted initially. And then I'm like, well, what if I add a little raisin? Like, what if I do some orange peel?
Yeah. Why not?
And
you
it just
fucking-
evolves it there. And then all of a sudden, I'm adding cherries. I'm adding jalapenos. I'm adding, I'm doing half maple, half, and all of a sudden I'm going crazy. I'm making pina colada one, and I'm just like, I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna say it right now, Phil is gonna be a judge for Boston
Yeah, it's
because
the-
your
you got
ability
the
to
flavor palette.
The flavor palette alone speaks
you
for
have it.
itself.
You're
Sure.
on. You're
see.
done.
So the judging
my
is
face
in 2 days
Yep,
from as
yep.
of this
And
recording.
we have two
If you're on the podcast Friday night,
two sponsors.
I
We have
was going to say, is that going to be broadcast or is that going to be recorded?
No, we're not going to do anything
We
like
used
that.
to,
Just
they
because
used
there's
to do
so
that,
much
but now
going
there's,
on.
Yeah.
there's too much going on. It wound up not really
Too
making
much.
much of a show.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. So we have
It's
two.
going to be a lot of slurping.
It's going to be a lot of mouth sounds. Who wants to listen to that for an
No.
hour and a half?
Yeah,
I
between
mean-
that and like eating chips on air,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
not
no.
going to be good.
There's going to be at least like a group of 200 people in the world that want that ASMR. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's about it.
That's a
too,
king.
Yeah.
Back to the kings.
Yo, hey, that OnlyFans you were talking about.
Yeah, the taco gay guy.
Okay.
Is that a king
You
too?
have what is this? Hour 56:41, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a long one. This is a
We
long
got a lot of clips for this one.
clip it.
There's
Taco
going to be
Gang.
so much that I'm having
That
to
was the
listen
me
through.
talking right there.
It's not even better for me to say the taco guy.
I'm farming clips for our own show from
Thank
this
you,
one.
Tyler.
Oh,
Cultivate.
Oh, baby.
But anyway, let's put a bow on everything. Bob, thank you so much, and Graham, thank you so much for
Yeah.
Tabletop coming and infiltrating my kitchen. Very welcomed infiltration. Tyler, myself from Full Slice. and Phil with the Mead. Everything's cool. Come out to Philly Hot Sauce Festival. We have 2 great sponsors for the judging. We have Neshaminy Creek supplying us with beer. We have Delicious beer. Icara, which is, in my opinion, one of the greatest pizzerias in this area. They're going to be sending some pizzas over to kind of help us out. If you have a little pizza before, during, and after, everything's going to be okay.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds
I'm
just
excited for you
delightful.
guys.
We're gonna be there. Or you guys are all gonna be there. Gonna be recording live and stuff like that too.
Yep, we're gonna be live with you guys this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna have this whole gear, all of our setup there. So
awesome.
It's gonna be a
Philly-
good time. Feel free to stop by, sit down with us.
PhillySauceFest.com. If you want to use promo code SPICY, you'll save $2 on your ticket. It'll be $8 instead of $10, which is a great price. That $8 gets you entry. Everything that's associated with the Hot Sauce Fest, you get access
Unlimited
to all the food
tastings.
trucks, unlimited tastings to all the
Yes,
great
don't
flavors that we
forget.
kind of went through today that you saw us taste. Come do that yourself times 100 because
Taste as
there's a
much as you
million
want.
different things to taste. Come on out, and I really appreciate this.
yeah, I cannot wait for this weekend. It's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be a blast.
Like Kyle said, PhillySauceFest.com. You guys even sponsored one of our iRacing events earlier
Yes, I
this
did.
week.
Yes, I
had a car. And I love how the car had flames on it too.
Yes, I loved it. It was
That
great.
Perfect.
awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Christy, it's like that classic joke where it's like, "Oh, babe, wake up! This guy posted like that funny thing." I was like, Christy's like, "Do you want to put Christmas lights in the umbrella?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, but we have to have Bob's Race on in the background." And we're putting it. I'm literally using zip ties, putting Christmas lights in our umbrella. We're like, "All right, here we go with the Philly Sauce Fest 200." She's like, "This is cool." Like it was.
Live from the virtual Richmond Raceway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, thank you for doing that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
If you want to plug
it's so much fun.
the YouTube, you do
Yeah,
that
you
on.
can check us out on YouTube. This episode going to be on our YouTube channel, not on the live tab, but on the videos tab. Long story with that. But every Monday and Tuesday night, we broadcast iRacing events, both the Total Nonstop Racing League and the Speed Xfinity Series.
Super cool for those that
presented
don't
by the
know.
Gold Octopus on Etsy. So
On your YouTube channel,
Yep.
the Tabletop
on
Trio.
the Tabletop
yeah.
Trio YouTube
Dude,
channel.
people
awesome.
get
I wanna watch.
so
Yeah.
fucking into it. It's like
Oh,
real
they're
racing.
dialed in.
I
It's amazing.
joined to watch for like the 5-10 minutes I could watch because then Gideon woke up. But like, I
Great
watched it and
name.
it was just then the accident happened. All of a sudden the hood flew off. I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude, if you didn't know that was his kid name, you would think he would have like a pet dragon.
I mean,
Gideon.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a great name.
50-50. He might have a pet dragon at this point.
He makes
part
mead
dragon.
and plays magic. He's a planeswalker. Phil, thank you for coming on, everybody. Thank you,
Yeah,
Phil.
thank you guys. As always, you can check us out on our website, tabletoptrio.com, for all the updates, videos, and all that fun stuff. So for one final time, I'm Bob,
I'm Graham.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Kyle.
I think I'm Phil.
and this has been the Tabletop Trio Podcast. Have a great night.
Yes.
Woo!